Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Brandy Davis and Brittany Blackston. The two of you have been together for 3 years, living together for 2.5, engaged for 8 months. Ms. Blackston, Ms. Davis is suing Ms. Blackston for the amount of $700 for a phone bill. We'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Blackston, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, basically, we're here today because she is extremely insecure, and if she don't change her ways, she's gonna be single. For example, I had this Instagram post before I even met her, before we got together. She saw it once we started talking. I told her about it, explained it to her, like, if we do go into a relationship, I'm not gonna take it down. Now, the post had it was for my ex, for a certain situation that I went through, and she helped me through it. It was a platonic post. It was strictly just thanking my friend.
And it was a tribute for that, to that act.
Yeah, but for friendship reasons why. So I already told her before that, like, I'm not gonna take it down. So we get into a relationship, and then now it's just a big deal. She's screaming, she's crying. You need to take it down. It makes us look bad. She's worried about how it looks to the outside world. When before we even got together, I already told her what the things were.
What the deal was.
What the deal was with the post, and she agreed to it. I told her, if you're not gonna be okay with it, then you might as well not be with me. But then she made it a big deal.
Ms. Davis, is that accurate?
Yeah, but she's missing a couple of points in there.
Well, will you get it right for me?
Okay, well, a couple of points. That part's correct. But just like the same time she told me that she wasn't gonna take it down, the same time I told her I was never gonna be okay with it. And just like I decided to be with her, she decided to be with me. So that's the same thing. And
was there anything sexual or anything intimate about the post?
I'll tell you that right now. It wasn't the post itself. If it was a picture of the girl by herself, that'd have been fine. It's pictures of them with their wedding, because they used to be engaged, with their wedding bands and matching boxers. These are couples pictures. Why would I not be upset? I even tried to reason with her. I said, okay, how about you repost the same message with a different picture? She refused.
Now, Ms. Blackston, that sounds like a reasonable compromise to me. First of all, were you in your boxes?
But it was a collage of different pictures, and it's like, but I already explained it to her. I shouldn't have to change nothing. I'm an adult. You can't tell me what I can and can't post on my Instagram. I already told you, it's like, you can't control me in that way. Like, you've been insecure. Like, I already told her what it was.
You know what? That we're all adults. But adults make decisions about what they will and will not do. There are a lot of things that I would love to do that I don't do, that I have the right to do because I have a husband who wouldn't feel good about it. That's what grown people do. That's what grown people do. They make adjustments for the people that are special to them.
But I already let her know what I wasn't willing to adjust.
And I let you know that I wasn't willing to be okay with it. And you still chose to be with me too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you wrong, but okay.
Wow.
No, you're wrong. I'm telling you, I mean, I know what you told her, and I know what you said to be okay with it. Now, if I were you, I would say if you can't compromise with me on something as small as that, I'm out. But that I leave people quickly, so that don't count either. But I'm just saying, if you're going to be an adult and in a relationship, you got to make sure your partner's cool. You know, you're not supposed to have to cut off all your hair or change something drastic. But a picture on Instagram, please. Go ahead. I know, I fussed at you already.
You did, like, you whooping me.
I'm sorry, Ms. Blackston. Now, tell me what other things you believe demonstrate that she is insecure.
Like, it could be something as simple as, for example, me and her, we had celebrated her birthday, so then the following month, it was my birthday. But I'm a twin. So my twin sister, we all go out to dinner. I pay for all of that. We're having a very good time. And then we were going bowling. So we took my sister bowling and the kids and all of that. Now, it's not just my birthday, it's also my twin sister's birthday.
Right.
So instead of me giving her all of my attention, I'm spending time with my twin because it's her birthday. So we're going back and forth to the bar, we go smoke together, we're bowling, we're having a good time. She's sitting there all stank-faced with an attitude, like just mad because I'm not like just following her around or giving her all my attention when it ain't even your birthday. It's my birthday.
Were you all stank-faced because she wasn't paying enough attention to you on her birthday?
I was upset, but that was not the reason why.
Why were you upset?
I was upset because, one, it wasn't her actual birthday. That was the day that we had. Let me finish. It wasn't the actual day of her birth. It was the day that we had decided we were going to, me and her, not her, me, her, and her twin, me and her, were going to go celebrate together because her twin said they wanted to spend time together on the actual day. That was my compromise. Oh. That was supposed to be our day, me and Brittany's day, and they were going to have each other on the actual birthday.
How did it get adjusted? What happened?
She said she wanted to go, and she said, okay. Her twin, I want to go, and she said, okay.
Of course.
And then, so I was upset, not only because, okay, now the time I'm supposed to be spending with you to celebrate with you personally, because you guys had set your time to get apart already. Now I'm sharing it, but I'm being ignored. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm being left most of the time. I'm sitting, waiting for you guys to finish your cigarettes and stuff. Not very fun sitting around most of the time I'm with you. And that's just, I mean, that's just honest.
I'm just going to say this, because I can't help myself. You young people too sensitive. Y'all get excited about some silly stuff. You know, my birthday, my husband comes to me, happy birthday, baby, hey. That's it.
But I don't even
That's it.
But she's the sensitive and serious one. I be trying to have a good time. She the one that was make everything such a big deal. Like,
well, you made a big deal about an Instagram post.
No, I didn't make a big deal. She made the big deal.
No, you did. You made it a determinative factor about whether or not I'm gonna be in a relationship with her.
I took it down.
Wow.
I took it down.
And it was hell and high water to get her to take it down.
Okay.
Well, now you tell me what's wrong with her.
Okay, so we can start with the same person she's talking about. So yes, on top of that post, this same ex still had feelings for her. Okay, they have feelings for each other. So this girl, on top of one of my biggest problems wasn't just that the post. This girl, so Bree would post pictures of me, and she would comment and say mean things and funny things about me, saying I look like this or I look like that, because she's upset because Bree's posting me. She won't let me address she won't let me address the girl. Brittany wants to do it herself. Who knows what the heck she's saying to this girl? She even tried to break us up one time.
You would have never knew I was talking to her if you wouldn't have been stalking the girl. But she didn't base my privacy. Like, you would never known that if you would have never been going through my phone.
That's a lot of people agree with.
Were you saying negative things about her and your relationship with her?
I wasn't saying negative things. I was venting to a friend. Now,
I said, in order for this to work, you'd have to block this girl. There's a problem. It's like cancer. She's a problem. You need to block her. She promised me she would, she did, and then I didn't believe her because she lies sometimes. So I periodically would check to see if she would add her back, and she did. She added her back behind my back. She added her back, and when I confronted her about it, her response was she wanted me to add her back.
Ms. Blackson, what do you have to say, ma'am?
that happened. I did it. But at the same time, like she should have never. First of all, you would have never knew I was talking to her if you wouldn't have been stalking the girl. But she didn't base my privacy. Like, you would have never known that if you would have never been going through my phone.
That's a lot of people agree with.
Were you saying negative things about her and your relationship with her?
I wasn't saying negative things. I was venting to a friend. Now.
Venting means you're saying negative things. You're expressing, you're letting go of your negative feelings to somebody else.
Okay, well then, yes, ma'am. I was saying negative things.
To an ex.
Yes.
Who harasses your present person.
Yes.
How much sense does that make?
None.
Not much. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, okay. All right. We got learning going on. I'm excited about the learning. That's very good. Who says who's lazy?
She's lazy.
You tell me why you think she's lazy.
I can tell you how she's lazy because there's been times when I can go to work for 12 hours, 16 hours. I come home and the house still look exactly the same. Now, we had an agreement. I'm going to go to work. I'll take care of these bills. You take care of this house.
Right.
Now, there should be no reason at any time that I left home at 6 o'clock in the morning, I came home, it's 7 o'clock at night, and the room still looked the same. I held up my end of the bargain. I'm working like a dog to take care of you. You ain't even cleaning the house.
Ms. Davis, what do you have to say?
I'll say it's an exaggeration. And she doesn't take into account a lot of different things. Like how I would tell her, I'm on the bus. Where I live, it could literally take an hour and a half to get one place. I sometimes take several buses. So she also wants dinner done by the time she walks into the door. And like she said, she leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting up with you at 6 a.m. It's just not happening. I'll get up around 8, 8 or 9 to go start my day. So you have to already take three hours off your day that you already been up and doing your thing. That's the first thing. Now, if I'm on the buses, going to different grocery stores, different stores, trying to do this, trying to do that, and cook dinner at the same time, and make sure it's ready by the time you walk in this door, that's going to be about 5 hours out of my day already.
Okay, then
2
so
hours to cook.
So then you should.
No, I'm saying, no, look,
you should plan to have everything done.
So yeah,
but it don't take that long to clean the house.
Let me finish. So if 2 hours to cook, 3 or 4 hours traveling to different stores, and me sleeping for the next 3 hours, 'cause I'm not getting up at 6 a.m., the day is gone. That's how she sees it. I don't know what she's talking about, but
that's the only other reason why I can see somebody getting an attitude because I'm cleaning.
It's funny because she didn't work for 2 months, and I didn't see her clean no house when she was at home. And
why would I? You didn't?
So now tit for tat. I'm not Miss Incredible. I cannot.
I don't want you to be Mrs. Incredible. I want you to be Mrs. Clean.
Mrs. Davis, I'm going to say this to you.
Okay.
Miss Blackstone doesn't want to get up at 6 a.m. to go to work. She don't want to. She has to, because that's what grown people do. If you cannot accomplish the task that you have agreed to do in the time frame that you can, then you got to get up earlier. That's just what that is.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. But everybody seems to have a sense of, well, I'm entitled to sleep as long as I want to, or I'm entitled to this and entitled to that. You ain't entitled to nothing until you took care of your business. And if you can't take care of your business in the time that you're up, get up earlier.
I hear you.
Thank you. And then she had the nerves. But then she had the nerves to get mad if I would come home from work, see the house not clean, and then I start cleaning it. Oh, now that's a fight, too. Now she mad because I'm putting down her womanhood or something because I came home and started cleaning up, so I'm attacking her womanhood.
Do you do that?
That's how she sees it. I don't know what she's talking about, but
that's the only other reason why I can see somebody getting an attitude because I'm cleaning.
It's funny because she didn't work for 2 months, and I didn't see her clean no house when she was at home.
Why would I? You did?
So now tit for tat. So now we're tit for tat.
I'm no tit for tat. You didn't clean it for 2.5 years, so because I didn't do it for 2 months.
Now, Ms. Blackson, we have your twin sister Brianna on the phone. She wants to talk to us about what she sees in your relationship. So turn around, take a look. Oh, yep. Ms. Chillers, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Have you heard what we were talking about so far?
Yes, I have heard, Your Honor.
Why don't you tell me what you see when you look at this relationship?
I feel like she's jealous of me because my sister wants to spend time with me. Like, she forget that we was brought in this world together. Like, I could never have no family time because she always ride my sister back. Like, I remember, like, a couple of Saturdays ago, my son played football. Mind you, this is first year, so I want my sister to be a part of it, you know? She blowing the phone up, blowing my sister's phone up, just blowing my phone up. Like, hold on, you need to chill. Like, let her spend time with her family. She don't even let her do that.
Brianna, do you also agree that Brandy is a little lazy and doesn't take care of the household?
Oh, very. She's very lazy.
Explain that to me.
She's not even around us.
I feel like I talk to my sister 24/7, boo-boo. Know that. I feel
talking to somebody and being there is two different things.
Hey, be quiet and let her talk.
Stop.
One side.
Stop.
Yeah, be quiet, Brandy. Let me. The judge she said, Miss Chillers, she want to talk to me. So let me get this across. I talk to my sister all the time. My sister works her butt off 24/7. And I feel like if I'm going to work all day busting my butt, my man going to come home to a clean house, a cooked meal. I don't care what I got to do. If I can do it, she should be able to do it. I got 3 kids.
All right. Ms. Chillers, thank you very much for your participation. I appreciate your assistance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Davis, what did Ms. Chillers get wrong?
A lot.
Well, tell me what she got wrong.
Okay, first of all, she's never around. I've seen the girl 3-4 times in 3 years. For her to be able to a full opinion, not talking to her sister and then taking that and keep going.
Right.
Opinion.
Right.
That's the first thing. Second of all, she talks about not getting time with her sister. She never comes to drive down here herself to see her. Bree has to go over there to see her. That's the only time she ever sees her is when she goes to see her. Never makes a trip. Never makes the effort to come see her sister for her to not get her sister time. Second of all, the instance that she's talking about a few weeks ago where I was blowing up her phone because it was my birthday weekend. and she was supposed to be celebrating it with me, but she got too drunk and stayed out there that way. So yeah, I was blowing her phone up because she was supposed to be back out here.
But wait, it wasn't your actual birthday.
It was my birthday
the day.
weekend. At the end of the day.
It wasn't the day, remember?
I said what we agreed on. Like I said, the agreements.
But it wasn't the actual day.
Anyway, like I said, the agreements that I had, you're supposed to be back out there for my birthday. That was the agreement. You told me to come back that same night. It's 2 days later. Yeah, I'm blowing your phone up 2 days later, and you're supposed to be home the same night.
Blowing up somebody's phone is just a digital temper tantrum. That's all it is.
Thank you.
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make anything better. It doesn't help anything. I think...
the reason why I blow up her phone has a lot to do with her alcoholism problem. And because
she's an alcoholic?
Yes, she is.
And how much does she drink?
The same amount she drinks?
No, you're not. Way past me, but you can try to lie if you want to.
Ms. Blackston, do you not know when to put the liquor down?
I put the liquor down when I go to sleep. If I'm going down, to have a good time, then I'm going to go have a good time. I don't need nobody policing me trying to tell me what to do.
Well, how often? I mean, every once in a while people go out and have some fun. How often do you do it?
How often do I get drunk or how often do I go out?
How often do you get drunk?
Honestly,
almost every day. But
you're not concerned about that?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Because I still go to work. I pay all my bills. And, I do everything I'm supposed to do. Everything is handled. Now, I like to drink when after a long day.
That is a lie.
I like to handle. Be quiet. She ain't talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you keep that up, by 35, your liver will be screaming.
I've cut back.
Okay, cool. I think you're very two intelligent and good people. Stop putting so much significance on that e-life. Don't let your e-life destroy your real life. Don't post your relationship. Don't keep everybody apprised of every move that you make. That does not work out. It gives everybody an opportunity to inquire, to delve, to interlope, to do all those negative things that you don't need. Do a little old school stuff, because it worked. Even in the context of new school, old school works. Don't post all of that. Don't blow up nobody's phone. Never helps anything. Just like upsets people. It's just a temper tantrum. We all need to learn how to be calm and responsible. And your birthday is not a national holiday. I know everybody treats it like one, but it's not. It's your mother did all the work. You just showed up. So I don't know why you get all that anyway. But having said that, I will say this. I wish you both the best of luck, because I think you're good people. Just take an edge off all that little dumb stuff you're doing, and you should be fine. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
I don't think she's too happy with what your twin sister had to say. Was that a little bit fabricated, or was that the truth there?
No, it was the truth. Everything my sister said was totally truthful. So I don't know what she's talking about. I'm happy with what happened today. So.
You guys are engaged. What's next? Do you think you will make it?
We've been trying. We've been progressing, actually. The last month, we've been a lot better than we have been for a while. So it's promising.
Judge, this is the case of Dun Dun.
I have a couple here with a long-term marriage, no ratchet behavior, but she is toast. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on and if I can help them out.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nichelle Chasteen and Stuart Smallwood. The two of you have been together for 22 years, married for 18, separated for 7 months, and you don't want to be married anymore. You also have 3 children together. Ms. Chasteen, you want $5,000 from Mr. Smallwood, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Smallwood, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and how we ended up in divorce court today?
Well, after 18 years and 3 kids with Nichelle, she's like very, very sneaky, controlling, and very manipulative. And what I mean by sneaky, One time, I went to sleep around, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. Saying, you know, I roll over in the middle of the night. No, Nichelle, she's gone. Where is she? I go back, she ain't in there. Look in the living room, she ain't in there. So I'm like, hold up, get my phone out, I call, go right to voicemail. I'm like, voicemail? Hold up. Let me give her a couple minutes, call back again, go right to voicemail. 1:30 in the morning, here she go pop up in the crib.
What did she say when she got there?
Oh, she went to the store. So I'm like,
Miss Chastain, that sounds pretty
All that
suspect
time?
to me. Do you have another version of that story?
I cannot recall.
Nothing like that has ever happened. You've been married a minute, 22, 18 years. Nothing like that ever occurred?
Not that I can recall, Your Honor.
Okay.
not that you can
Mr. Smallwood, why don't you tell me some other stories that would give me evidence of either sneaky, controlling, or manipulative?
Her family, you always have gatherings. So one time, she has a little barbecue at her family relative's house, and she introduced me to this guy as her cousin or whatever, you know. And I come to think about it, her other cousins come to me like saying, you know, Nichelle ain't no saint. She keeps saying it. She ain't no saint. She ain't no saint. She ain't no saint. So come to find out that her cousin's saying basically that her and the guy
we're dealing.
We're dating on the side. Yeah, so I'm
First of all, Your Honor.
Yes,
I'm
Miss
like,
Chastain.
I knew.
The problem with him is he pays people for information, and they feed him information to get the money. They tell him anything.
Who does he pay? How much does he pay, and why?
What he did was he paid her a pack of beer, a case of beer, a pack of cigarettes, and some money.
Now, was this a relative or a friend?
This was a cousin,
For
and she
information.
fed him some dog food, and he ate it.
Not it.
So she lied in order to get what she wanted, which was the money, the beer, and the cigarettes. Now, Mr.
I don't know what
Smallwood,
you're talking about,
are you
Mr.
paying
Garner.
folks for information?
He's paid the neighbors.
He paid the neighbors?
Yes, he paid the neighbors.
Well, what were the neighbors supposed to do?
Watch the house.
Now, I had, just give me your honor, I had nobody watching the house. I go to work, come home one day, and I'm like, the world like waving, and I'm like, is he talking to me? So I want to go just trying to find out what's going on with him. So I'm like, hey, what's up, my man?
You're talking about the neighbor. Now, stay where you
just
belong.
out of nowhere,
Stay where you belong.
know? So I'm like, so he like, yeah, man, when you was coming from work, I was like, yeah. Like, yo, man, I seen some dude coming out your crib. You know what I mean? And
Now, why would
when
they-
he coming out your crib, he coming out his crib, zipping his pants, walking out.
And that's why somebody felt comfortable.
Mr. Smallwood,
Yes.
open your mind wide like a prairie. If a dude is over your house sleeping with your wife,
Yeah.
you know, would he still be zipping up, coming out the front door?
Thank you. Thank you.
I've seen it. I watch Cheaters a lot. I've seen it on Cheaters. I mean, it's possible. Like, I mean, maybe he didn't realize that he didn't fix himself properly
Well, let
before
me ask you
his
this,
time.
Mr. Smallwood.
You know what I mean?
Give me your best evidence, not some hearsay
Yes,
from other
please.
people. Give me your best evidence,
All
that
right,
Ms. Chastain is cheating on or has in the past cheated on you.
Well, yeah, we got a job together, and we working. So I walk into the hallway on my break. So you go to the lunchroom and go put my Hot Pocket in the microwave, you know, eat my lunch. So I see her. I'm like, that look like my wife, like there, right there. She's leaning
I
on the
cook
wall.
dinner every night. He ain't never had no hot pocket. He lying.
Leaning on the wall. She leaning on the wall, talking to some dude. So I'm like, because like she kind of trying to hide her face or whatever, because she got like a scarf around her neck, a bow or something like that. So I walks up like, yo, I ain't saying nothing because we at the job, we at the work site. So I just walks past. Next thing you know, I'm hearing rumors around the job that him and her and the dudes together. Like, at work. We work at the same job, and she's sitting there messing with dudes that's right at the job.
Mr. Smallwood, let me work.
If I look insane, why would I do that?
Well, that is exactly what I was about to say. What sense does it make? She works at the same gig you do, and in the middle of a hall, they weren't in a broom closet, they weren't behind the microwave, they were in the hall, and you say she disguised herself with a bow.
Yeah,
She's your
she's
wife.
like trying to hide. Like,
Does that make sense that that's the kind of clandestine meeting a person would have?
I mean, well,
Your Honor, can I say something?
people at the job were saying they see them around.
First of all,
riding around in the car together.
We have
too.
worked
You
together
see me and Nick together all
in
the time.
several different environments.
I mean, and Nick and I aren't doing anything.
Got a point.
He's got somebody, I got somebody. I just wanted to make that clear. Go ahead, Miss
We work
Chastain.
together in several different environments. So with that being said, there has been times when our supervisors have said inappropriate things, and I have went straight to him and went straight to HR. So I have never had any interest in anyone at any employment site that we worked at.
Is that true that when somebody
always...
stepped to her wrong that she would tell you and HR?
I mean, she's gonna tell me certain things. I mean,
so that was the best evidence you had of a cheat?
If a guy comes to her that she's not really interested in, of course she's gonna be offended.
Yeah. But I asked you for your best evidence. That was your best evidence? Work hard, Mr. Work hard. You gonna work on that?
Okay.
When I talk to Ms. Chastain, let me ask you about your sex life, because you're not happy about it at all.
I'm not happy about sex.
Are you on the birth control situation?
I gotta be birth control. Stop having sex. But he didn't do it.
Down the river crazy, never intended to go. Let me ask you about your sex life, because you're not happy about it at all.
I'm not happy about sex. It's like...
Tell me.
With this woman, it's like going through a marathon just to get a little nookie every now and then. You gotta go through a whole process every time we want to have sex. Do all this massaging for about an hour, 3 hours, and then she might fall asleep on me. I'm sitting there stuck, you know.
I carry 2 babies at one time, 2 different times, okay?
Walk around the house naked. No, she don't never wear no clothes. Like Michelle, you seen Michelle, she don't wear no clothes. She do everything. She cooking everything and walk around the house cooking it.
But still won't give you.
Yeah, so I'm like, how do you think I'm supposed to be a grown man?
Miss Chastain, do you walk around enticing the man and then denying him his nuptial rights?
I just be comfortable in my own environment. However, when my children express to me, like, Mommy, can you put some clothes on?
Now, you know it's bad when your kids ask you to go put some clothes on. You know you should be ashamed about that, but all right, go ahead.
So at that point...
But are you less than a sexual being with your man?
You know why? It's because I be disgusted with the parenting issues and the lack of support.
She's too controlling. Like, she want to control what you wear. She want to control where you're going. Like, calling me when I'm at work or all the time.
Tell me a good controlling story.
Like, I'm at work one time, and so I calls her. I say, Shell, you know, babe, you know, they offer overtime. I'm trying to get the position, you know what I'm saying? So
I need your support at home as a father, okay?
Is that the primary source of conflict for you, the parenting thing?
Yes, we have three children.
Is it the mistrust thing, or is it a whole bunch of things?
It's a whole bunch of things. We have 3 girls. We had them back to back. So we had 2 at one time. We had twins. Then I got pregnant again with twins. We lost those. And the thing is, every time we having sex, I'm getting pregnant. Like, come on.
Need a break. Are you on the birth control situation?
I gotta be birth control. Stop having sex.
Well, there are a whole lot of things you can do between having babies all the time and stop having sex. They got all these equipment and medicine.
He's stinky. I cannot, honestly, because of health issues, I can't take birth control.
You can't take any kind of birth control?
I cannot. He was supposed to, you know, himself and stuff like that. But he did not.
Which does not work anyway. Oh, Lord.
But he didn't do it.
Down the river crazy, never intended to go.
My best friend had passed away.
Mr. Smallwood, did you not come watch the kids so she could go say goodbye?
I didn't come watch the kids. At the time, I was struggling with alcohol. I was drunk, and I couldn't make it.
You were just drunk? Now, you say she's a control freak. Tell me about what happened when you were Christmas shopping.
Yeah, well, you know, we're looking at the catalogs, and Michelle picking out some stuff. I'm picking out some stuff. But I'm like, there's no sense in me looking. I know what I want. I want the tan butter Timbs, you know what I mean, for Christmas.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, so we get to the store, She picking out stuff. No, you don't need them Jones. Them Jones. I like these. These ones are better. So I'm like, everything she's looking at, I'm like, they all right. They good. But I don't want those. I know what I want.
He trying to impress.
So I go.
Where are you going, Mr. Smallwood?
So I go buy the boots, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll buy the boots. I spend my own money, you know. She's found that I got the boots. She come curse me out about the boots.
Did you curse him out because he bought the boots?
The problem is, he still wants to dress like a teenager. We are adults, okay? Like, I'm supposed to be with a grown man. Who you trying to impress, me or them females at your job? Like the young girls.
Well, you don't think he's cheating, do you?
No, I don't think that he's cheating, but he's a people pleaser. He will do whatever it is.
Pleased all the people but you.
But me, exactly. And that's why I ain't pleased his behind back. And that's the problem. When it comes to us with the plans we have for our family, he never follows through. It's a huge turnoff. I can't take it no more.
Give me the worst, the thing that really disturbs. I ain't gonna lie. I see pain in the behind. I see annoying. I see wandering. And with you, I see a very tight and rigid person that is very limited as far as what is okay and isn't okay. But I don't see grand and divorceable. If there's one thing I could get him to change that would allow you to re-engage in this union, what would that be?
I think the problem, Your Honor, is that he had like more of a loose upbringing, and myself, I didn't have much structure. So I had made a lot of mistakes. However, I made certain that I didn't become a statistic.
And congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people don't pull that off.
Thank you.
Well done.
And with that being said, I just want the best for our children. And I know that it's important to have two parents in the home. I had been unhappy for a very long time.
And you seem, I mean, grossly unhappy. I mean, your facial expressions is weeping without tears.
Most recently, him and I have like built a friendship since we haven't been together, but not having that friendship throughout the marriage is what really hurt me the most. My best friend had passed away, and it was during the time that him and I were on a break, and I had asked him, you know, to come be with the children so I can go say my final goodbyes. He never showed up. This is my best friend who was not just a good, decent person in my life, but to him as well. He was very, very friendly and loving towards Stuart. And he actually was, he had transitioned. We were friends in high school, and he transitioned into a female. And it was very stressful. He had ended up committing suicide. And, you know, it was so tragic and just heartbreaking. And even more heartbreaking that I couldn't say goodbye to him when all he had to do was come and watch the children like he promised he would do.
Mr. Smallwood, did you not come watch the kids so she could go say goodbye?
I didn't come watch the kids. At the time, I was struggling with alcohol. I was drunk, and I couldn't make it.
You were just drunk, and
he know darn well he wasn't drunk.
Partying.
He just let me down, period.
All right.
I helped out a lot.
You know, I'm distraught.
And I supported her.
Over here. Completely distraught. I think you're both good people. I think you're both good people, and you got 3 good kids. You can't expect him to be what a woman would be. And what he brings to the table is not going to be what you bring to the table. And any dude you get is not going to, you know, I go in a room and I look at everybody's face. I see who's hungry. I see who's not feeling well. I handle this, I handle that. He comes in the room, you know, you got a problem, baby? Who do I need to hit? But, and that's what I need him for.
Right.
So I don't want you to expect, not that he can be trifling, and you can be trifling. That thing about the funeral, that was just trifling. That was just trifling and small. Don't get away with as much as you can. The fact that a woman will consume all of those obligations and activities is not a license to do nothing. In our 18th year of marriage, I was looking like you. All the time. Because it was too lopsided. We got past it because I taught him differently. It was a hard thing to do, but it was worth my time. I just think you're a good couple. I don't want you to separate. Ain't none of my business. I don't live with him. You know, you may not be able to get along. That having been said, do as you feel you need to do. I'm going to give you some counseling when you leave here just to see if there are other avenues by which you could possibly pursue the maintenance of this relationship. If not, what I would like you to do is take this new friendship that has formulated between the two of you and talk about exactly what you need and what you want from him as a co-parent. And I wish you joy, Ms. Chasteen.
Thank you.
I want you to be happy. I want you to concentrate on all the wonderful things you are, all the wonderful things that you've done with your children. You got a guy, you know, he's a little light on the work, but he, you know, you're just beautiful.
Thank you.
And life is good. And I want you to be happy.
That's what I'm hoping for. I don't think it can happen between him and I.
And that may very well be. But I want you to be happy on your own. Don't feel like the moment you lose any control at all, the whole thing's going to go to hell in a handbasket. And I think that's what you think.
Great advice. Thank you.
Yeah, and that kills your joy. And I just want you to remember that, okay?
Thank you so much.
Good luck to the both of you. There will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
After speaking with Judge Lynn today, what's your reaction?
I think she gave some very good advice as far as when things don't go my way, that it's not just the end of the road. So I appreciated that.
Do you think this can work, or is this completely
I think
done?
we're better off as friends.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right, well, we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
All right, so good luck to the both of you guys. Judge, today's case is Brexit.
19 years and a whole lot of affairs. What I want to know is what kept her there that long.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Siobhan Davis and Leon Davis. Mr. and Mrs. Davis, you've been together for 19 years, married for 17. You have 4 children together. Mrs. Davis, you're seeking a transfer of title to a car, and we will talk about that momentarily. However, before we do that, Mr. Davis, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Why are we here? Why are we here, Your Honor?
Oh, Lord. I know we're in trouble already.
Your Honor, you know, I would tell you that I don't have a clue, but, you know, I'm from New York, and, you know, one thing I know is you own it. You own it, you know, so I understand that I have not been the best husband, you know.
What are you owning specifically?
I'm owning my BS, you know.
Yeah.
I've done things. You know. I've
Still don't have an act.
I've had infidelity.
There you go.
Here we go. Infidelity. Moody. I don't agree with some of the nonsense that she goes about. You know,
Well, let's start with the infidelity. How often have you been unfaithful to her throughout the... You've been together for a long time.
Right.
19 years.
19 years, y'all.
So how often have you been unfaithful?
19 years, Your Honor. You know, a lot. That's a lot of time. That's
Yes,
a lot
it
of time.
is.
You know, so you have good times.
Right.
You have bad times.
Right.
Your marriage is up. Your marriage is down.
Right.
You know. So
Still looking for a number.
We're looking for a number.
I know of 4 supposedly serious.
Serious.
I wouldn't
headaches.
say
that he's
serious,
had.
Your Honor.
No, they were
likes
serious.
to,
They went on for
like,
years.
you know, make things a little bit more.
Did they go on for years?
1,
That's serious.
2.
Yeah, when you see another woman for years, that's serious.
But Yana, it's when something like that starts, you don't intend for it to progress to that level, nor do you watch the clock and see how time is going. And before you know it, it's been a year or it's been 6 months. So it's not like, it was intentional.
But you're
by
coming
no
home
means.
to your wife and kids every day.
Mr. Davis, every time you saw any one of those women, it was intentional. You intentionally did that over and over and over and over and over again. Now, if you had a one-night fling in Vegas after too many drinks, that was unintentional. It's still not good. But when you have an affair, you are in a constant state of lying, fabrication, deceit, and dishonor to the woman you promised to love. Let us all be clear on that.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me some of the things that you believe she's done wrong in this union.
She does not do well with alcohol. She was at a family friends gathering, shall we say, and I'm getting phone calls. You need to come get your wife. You need to come get your wife. She's out of control.
Can I interject? There's certain things that I cannot drink. I drink wine.
But you can't drink hard liquor.
But I can't drink hard. So
hard liquor.
Sometimes I forget that I can't do it. And at this story that he's about to tell, they had gin. And I thought a couple of shots of gin wouldn't be an issue. And I
It
blacked
was.
out.
Oh, Your Honor, it was,
yeah.
it was
And
an
it
issue.
was. Well, tell me what happened. And try to make it a direct story. Use, nouns and verbs, not a whole lot of adjectives and adverbs. Just get to the story.
So here she comes out the garage, no shoes on.
Supposedly there was an altercation.
Let him finish. I finally got him on the train.
Yeah, there was an altercation between her and the people's house it was. She's cussing them out, arguing with them, commenting about their life and the things that they're involved in. You don't do that at somebody's house. So I'm like, okay, let's just go. We'll call. I'm not leaving. What? What do you mean you're not leaving? I'm not leaving. This is not your house. It is not your house. These people, at this point, it has to be about 1 o'clock in the morning. We can deal with this on another day. I want to talk about it right now.
Mrs. Davis, were you that lit up and were you arguing with the people that own the home?
It wasn't an intense argument. It was more of a disagreement. And I tried to apologize to the
homeowners,
person, right? And she refused my apology.
She didn't want to talk
whilst we were waiting for somebody to pick us up, I kept trying to apologize. And that's all. I took my shoes off because when you walk in somebody else's house, your shoes go off. So that's why I didn't have my shoes on.
But she was in the garage. I said, why is she in the garage? Oh,
but what you did wasn't reasonable.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can all admit to that.
Definitely guilty of being wrong.
How often has that happened to you? Is this an unusual event?
This is the...
no, it's not.
Well, it happened in summer. No. It happened in summer.
Over the
in
summer?
July.
Yes. You want to tell that story? I can tell it for you because I got phone calls for that one too.
So tell me what happened in July.
In July, we were on vacation in New York. I decided I can drink vodka. And my girlfriend had an altercation with another person, and somehow I got involved. But most of these, when I do drink the hard liquor, I black out. So it's hard for me to tell you exactly what I did or what I said.
Well, let Mr. Davis tell it. Mr. Davis, what did she do?
From what was relayed to me was there was other family friends that were there, and her girlfriend had issue with another family member being carried on the back by this other family member. So there was an argument between them. Then before you know it, she's in the family friend's girlfriend's face. So they're having it out. So my aunt's like, from what I understood, was telling her, let's you know, let's settle this down. And she refused to the point where I understood that she was body slammed into the couch by another family member because she was so belligerent.
So belligerent.
Yes.
Do you recall getting body slammed?
The next day, my back hurt, yes.
I don't know how you manage to seduce women. I stopped listening to you 5 minutes ago. I'm thinking about the laundry. I want to know what goes in the suitcase, what the kids are doing, because I have completely and utterly lost interest in you. We jumped into the drinking pretty quickly, and I do want to allow you to respond to how your marriage survived the number of infidelities that he had. I mean, has it been difficult to trust him? Has it been difficult to continue this marriage for these many years, knowing all that information?
Yeah, absolutely. I got married for life. We have kids. I don't want my kids to live in a single home, single parent
home.
I want them to have mom and dad, which I didn't have. So I feel very disrespected. I don't trust him.
I apologize.
I tried to trust him, but it's hard.
Well, I'm a great guy, Your Honor. I am a great guy.
He has good qualities.
There we go.
However...
Sell me, baby. Sell me.
However, the cheating and the lying, because they go hand in hand, are very disrespectful. Because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to your child.
That's right. Oh, absolutely. You say he's a hoarder.
He hoards mail. He has mail from the day he probably left college. That's our garage.
What I'm looking at here.
That's our garage. It's sort of, it's not all the mail because it's big, but the entire garage is filled with mail.
No. Your Honor, what you see here, what you see there is the result of my wife allowing the garage to deteriorate. I would say probably 6 months ago, give or take, I took a whole Sunday, cleaned the whole garage out. Yeah, I got bags of mail.
You put your mail together.
Why do you have bags of mail, bro?
Honestly, I'm just funny about forgetting to do things. So what mail comes in, I look at it. If it's not something that is immediate, it goes into the I'll get to it later pile.
Right.
So if I get
and
10
then you'll
pieces
get
of mail,
10 of those.
8 goes into the get to it later. The other 2 is the, needs to be paid, credit card bill, or utility bill, whatever. So those things add up, and so I just put it into a bag, and I always mean to get to it.
No, you don't always mean to get to it. You've asked me several occasions, sort the mail out, and file it.
I have. Ask her, has she done it?
I'm not filing mail from
Your Honor. Classic
2003.
I asked her to do any lookers ask
Do you really think you have use for mail that's from 2003?
Probably not.
No.
That's why I asked her to go through it. Go through it, you find duplicates, shred. And that's another thing, too, Your Honor. I'm very eco-friendly. Very eco-friendly. So when I go through the mail, I want to be able to shred it and to take it to a recycling place.
Or you can just put it in the recycle bin.
Throw it into the garbage. Now, mind you, I'm so anal. I have to make the bed before I get into it.
I don't know how you manage to seduce women. I stopped listening to you 5 minutes ago. I'm thinking about the laundry. I want to know what goes in the suitcase, what the kids are doing, because I have completely and utterly lost interest in you. You tell the longest, dumbest stories. But you won't have anything to say. You just got a lot of adjectives and adverbs, but no nouns, no action. You tell the longest, dumbest stories, but you won't have anything to say. You just got a lot of adjectives and adverbs, but no nouns, no action. Good God Almighty.
They fall for it, and most of the time, he gets money from them.
Serious?
That's not true, Your Honor.
Finish up, Mrs. Davis.
$2,000. He was
She sold you a story.
It doesn't matter. You sold me a story. So the girl he was with for almost 2 years was giving him money. And supposedly he borrowed $2,000. When she found out that he was actually married, because he told her he wasn't married, we're separated, I'm going back to London, but we're just living in the house together. So she must have gone through his phone and found out that he was married.
That's her story.
So she called me, kicked him out of the house, called me, and she was decent, you know, but I'm not, I don't have the issue with her. I have an issue with him.
Absolutely.
This is my husband.
Absolutely.
And I've gotten better, Your Honor.
So...
Better. When's the last time you cheated on her?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
What's a while?
Why are you looking at me?
At least 2 years.
At least 2 years?
Well, somewhere around there. It's been a while, Your Honor.
Since we moved here.
Yeah.
You just don't know enough women yet.
Right, exactly.
Or it just takes you that long to get around.
Oh, man.
You say that he wants you to be the perfect old-time housewife. What do you mean by that?
He expects the house to be spotless. He expects the house to be pristine when he comes home, laundry folded, cooks meals, groceries in the fridge. However, and I was in a car accident, and he won't let me drive his car to go to the supermarket 5 minutes away.
We have Uber and Lyft.
He claims that over the years, the cars that he's bought me, we've bought, I've damaged, and I'm a bad driver.
What, have you wrecked the cars?
Wrecked cars.
I've been in
Laurel.
a few accidents, and that's not uncommon for people.
How many cars has he wrecked?
Just off the top of my head.
Accident.
We have a Ford Explorer.
Accident.
Crashed.
Ooh.
And then there was that was the old body type. Then when they came out with the new body type, crashed that one. Then there was a Maxima, blew the engine on that. We have a X5
no,
sitting in New York.
You.
That was me?
That was you.
Okay, fine. That's one. X5 sitting in New York, blown engine. Infiniti G35X crashed. And then I just got a Audi A8, January, February.
Stand up.
And I was like, oh, you know, I got this deal, do owe me some money, whatever. So, we worked it out to where I paid him the difference. And I'm like, we'll give you the car. But then I'm like, hold on a minute. Our oldest is about to start driving.
Leon.
I'm going to give it to you so you can crash up another car. Then she crashed a rental, too. So I'm like, you know what?
She doesn't have a car at all?
No.
She doesn't need one. She's home right now.
Do you have a car?
Yes, Your Honor.
What kind of car you got?
Nissan.
Okay. All right.
And if we want to talk about driving, how many speeding tickets have we had, Leon? How many times have we had to pay fines, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, in speeding tickets?
Are you done with him?
No, but he does have one more chance. My kids are older. I actually moved from New York to Atlanta to move away from him. And somehow he followed us. So he has one more chance, and I'm done completely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, since you're not done with him, I can't give you the car. I wish you'd have said you were done with him. I'd have given you the car, because I'm done with him, and I never even lived with him. Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
You're a self-involved, you're not even entertaining. You're just self-involved. I get guys coming in here and I can say, oh, I see how he gets away with that. I don't see it.
That's great.
I don't see it at all. If you're gonna live with it, you can live with it. I don't know how you live with it. I would have been done with you, packed your bag and put you out, taken half of everything you own, and you never would have seen me again. That's just how that goes.
Well, the good thing is he's hardly home, and he doesn't talk much. Very bad communication.
Oh, so he spent all his time, he saved up all his words for me?
So he can, so he can chat up other women.
Your Honor,
I got you. Hey. I said what I was going to say. Mrs. Davis, God bless you. God love you. You're a stronger woman than me. Mr. Davis, you need to be a better man. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
She said you got one more chance. All right, so are you going to become a better man? And if so, how are you going to do that?
Well, I'm just going to continue along the way that I've been, so far so good, and I just need to stop the distractions, just stay focused on the things that I've been doing, working through business opportunities that we got going on, and kind of just not let the weakness get to me. My kids are the most important thing, so, I just got to stay focused.
Judge, today's case is dead weight.
He's not working, and she's not happy about it. The question is, after 6 years, is anyone willing to change?
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Betty Florimon and David Morrison. The two of you have been together for 6 years. Ms. Florimon, you are suing Mr. Morrison for the amount of $1,200 for the first month's rent and security deposit for your apartment. You're going to tell me a little bit about that later. But before you do, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today.
Your Honor, I'm here today because being with David is like carrying around a big bag of bricks. David is just dead weight.
Now, why do you say Mr. Morrison is dead weight?
Your Honor, he got fired from 2 jobs on 2 separate occasions on his day off. Who gets fired on their day off? That doesn't even make sense.
Was it a Friday? Mr. Morrison, did you actually manage to get fired twice on your day off?
Yes, ma'am.
How does that happen?
I don't even know.
Your Honor, I know. You know why? Because he will get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, be on video game all day, all night. He don't eat, he don't wash nothing, he don't clean nothing, he just don't do nothing.
But how does that get him fired on his day off?
Because he don't sleep.
But
the next morning when the kids are getting up, he's still playing video games. And I got a picture to prove it. Like, he ain't got no bills.
Let's see the picture. Well, you can catch anybody sleeping. You can catch anybody sleeping. Exactly. Mr. Morrison, what do you have to say in response to that allegation?
Your Honor, there is no way. Florida, Your Honor, is one of the hardest states to work in.
Excuses.
It's easy to get a job and it's quick to lose a job. If you look at an owner wrong, he could just tell you to go back home. So the job she's talking about that I got fired on my day off, the guy usually lets you start on Thursday so you can get a whole week's check. But I started on Monday. Your Honor, I was walking to work. It's a 30 to 40-minute walk every morning. Got to work in the rain. I was never used to it. I don't know, Your Honor. It was just...
I still don't know how you got fired.
I don't know either. All I know is I probably did tell the people that I was going to come on Saturday.
That's an excuse.
I probably did tell the people that I was going to come on a Friday, and the end of that...
Saturday.
On Saturday?
Yes. So when I woke up that Saturday, I was so tired that I couldn't even get up out of the bed.
Well, then that's why you got fired.
Exactly,
You did a show.
No, but Your Honor, it wasn't even mandatory.
Your Honor, you know, there was one time I let him use my car to go to work. Thinking he's at work. The job called me looking for him, talking about they can't find him. Where did he go? Buy video games.
No,
that's
listen,
why he
Your
can't
Honor,
keep the job. He need to be
That's not even
Just
true.
tell the truth why you can't keep the job. That is the truth.
What do you say is true, Mr. Morrison?
I did buy the game, but I was gonna take it back. But before I could even take it back...
But the rent was on the first.
Before I could even take it back, she was just going off for no reason, and it just made me...
But did you kind of know that you really couldn't afford the game to begin with? Why does she need to tell you?
I'm not your mama.
No, but listen, though, Your Honor, I took it back. I got it the same day, ready to take it back. She told me, of course, it was her car, that I couldn't use the car, so I couldn't take it back.
He don't have a license either. He don't have a license. He want to drive my car.
Mr. Morrison, what do you think the problem is? Give me something.
I mean, at first, I really thought it was the issue was with, like, me being too young and dealing with her, like, being a
It
father.
has nothing to do with that. I'll do the resumes for him.
Let the man finish. He's struggling enough as it is. Give me
Being
Mr. Morrison. What are you trying to tell
Your
me?
Honor, being a father at 23 or 24 years old with kids that's not even old enough to be your kids is really kind of some pressure.
Your Honor, let me explain that. When I first met Mr. Morrison, you know what he told me? When I was 29, he said he was 29 too, so that's his fault for lying.
I don't even
told him
remember
I had
that, Your
children
Honor. I promise. I
and
don't
everything.
remember lying
I
about
took him to the DMV because he had found a job and they needed his license. I get to the front of the DMV with the lady. The lady's like, how old are you, sir? What is your date of birth? He's like, it's not. I'm like, it's what? It's what? I was like, I can't hear. Let me come a little closer. He was like, please don't make a scene. Please don't make a scene. Let's wait till we go outside. This is my real age. Are you kidding me? You know what you was getting into.
Did you lie?
Your
lie to
Honor,
her about
I
your
do
age?
not even remember me lying. I promise.
You don't remember nothing.
I don't never remember.
Well, what do you remember?
The only thing I remember is I be trying my best. I be working in Florida, doing whatever I could do. But I think it's the issue is that I don't have no license.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem. That's a huge problem.
But that's not true, Your Honor. I lost the car. You know, I lost my car because of him, because I'm the only one working. I catch 6 buses, and I walk 1 hour. So why he can't do it? I'm a woman.
Wait, Your Honor.
If I can do it, you can do it. You're a man.
Mr. Morrison. Mr. Morrison, I'm really rooting for you over here, just so you can get something that looks good out. So, do you understand her distress with respect to her your lack of employment?
Yes, ma'am, I do. But I'm telling you, I'm trying the best that I can, Your Honor.
You ain't trying hard enough.
What does that involve?
Me shifting from not trying to take public transportation because, see, I was born in New York, but I'm like a Georgia boy because I was living in Lithonia and I was living in a little bit in the Decatur. So I didn't like how certain people could get on the bus, and that's what had me scared about.
So you special?
You didn't like how people were getting on the bus?
No, certain people, like I want to say homeless people or whatever, like Florida.
Oh, so you got money?
You don't want to take public transportation because you don't want to be around.
I don't want to deal with
ne'er-do-wells or people who are down on their luck.
He must be rich. He must be rich.
Are you serious?
No, Your Honor. Oh my God. It sounds like y'all on Betty's side, man.
I'm trying to say something that I can say he's got a point.
Your Honor, I promise I'm trying the best that I can. I don't know if she don't see it or I don't know
That's not trying.
I don't think you are trying the best that you can, because if you're trying the best you can and she lost her car, you get on the bus with whomever and you go down to get a job because you're a dude and you think it's right. And you're a grown person. That's what you do. That's what you do. If you tell your employer you're going to come on Saturday, even though it's not mandatory, you show up on Saturday. That shows him that you're somebody to be trusted. You get your license in order. That's all grown folk business. You with me on that,
Yes,
Mr. Morrison?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Are you high?
No.
He might be.
Nah.
He might be.
Nah, Your Honor, as I've been trying to look for a job and do everything and move in the right direction, I promise I don't smoke. The only thing I probably smoke is...
No, because he ain't got no money. That's why you don't smoke. Tell the truth now.
Nah, that ain't true, Your Honor.
Tell the truth.
I mean, your eyes was a little tight. I just,
Oh, no,
you know,
no, I don't smoke.
You looked baked to me, but okay.
Nah, I'll pass. I'm good. I don't smoke.
I think that he's picky. I think that he would work if it was the right job for him.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna work anywhere.
I ain't lazy, though. I ain't got no problem doing whatever I want to do, but it's just the type of jobs that I get and how they treat you at the jobs that...
Which is what she just said.
Oh, all right, then. Yeah. I do agree with her, then. All right.
Your sister is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Nick, would you bring out Davia Morrison? Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing well. You're Mr. Morrison's sister, are you not?
I am.
And can you give me your perspective on this relationship here?
Okay, so my brother and Betty's relationship is very toxic. And I believe that they are probably better apart than being together, mainly because they don't know how to communicate. And my brother, even though he's 29 years old, he's like 29 years old, but stuck in a 13-year-old's body.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think she says he's lazy and doesn't want to work. Do you agree with that, or do you have a different opinion?
I think that he's picky. I think that he would work if it was the right job for him.
Yeah.
But he's not going to work anywhere.
Is that kind of true?
Not really.
Not really?
I mean, I ain't lazy, though. I ain't got no problem doing whatever I want to do, but it's just the type of jobs that I get and how they treat you at the jobs that...
Which is what she just said.
Oh, all right, then. Yeah. I do agree with her.
What she just said.
Yeah, I do agree with her then, Your Honor. I agree with her.
Holy cow! My understanding is they argue a lot about her daughter. Are you privy to those conversations?
You know, sometimes when they get into arguments, they love to call me and put me on speaker, but half the time...
No, but look,
but half the time, they're arguing over each other, where I can't even understand what's going on in the house. I'm like, what do you guys want me to do? Right.
Yeah. So why do you say you argue so much over your daughter?
We're arguing over my daughter because he thinks he should be living at somebody's house for free.
Whoa.
And because my daughter is living at my house and not paying no bills. He's like, well, I can't get the same privileges for you.
So you're saying she's not pulling her weight in the household, even though she's living there?
All right, so for instance, like she said, me and her don't have a car right now, right? Her daughter had a car. I walk home and I'll see her daughter's car parked outside, and I'm blasting her phone up like, if we a family...
You think that she should give you a ride?
I don't really think I would
she
just...
said that. You do.
He's very entitled, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he is. He is.
No, the problem is...
And the deep thing is he knows, so he can't tell it. He can't own it. He knows how bad
Your
it
Honor,
sounds.
if you a family, right, your family, wouldn't your brother, or even if you had a stepson or whatever, wouldn't you expect for him to be like a real son or whatever the...
If I had a man living in my house, he'd have to have a job and his own ride, or I'd kick him to the curb.
Thank you.
I can't speak for her. I would expect more from a grown man than I would from my own child. I just would. That's me. You asked.
Man, all I know is, I don't know. My last job, I don't know. They fired me.
You see, you always talking about these last jobs, the last job. Keep a job, get a job. Do something like that.
He's deeply, deeply lazy.
Yep, he is.
I understand we have Janiyah St. Louis on the phone, and she is what to you?
My daughter.
Can we talk to her? Janiyah?
Yes, you can talk to me. Hello, Judge. How are you?
Very nice to meet you. Mr. Morrison says that you have a car, but you won't give a brother a ride to work. What do you have to say about that?
Judge, I don't feel like I should give someone a ride. Like, you're a grown man. Like you said, you want ownership in this house, then go get a car. Fix your license. Like...
Right.
First of all, Judge, he is lazy. He's selfish. He's conniving. He only thinks about himself. And me not giving you a ride in my car, that's my car. When my tires break down, where are you to be found? You be on your game.
What do you think the problem is between the two of them?
They just gotta go. It won't be no conversation.
Oh, brother.
You don't see his value? You don't think he has any upside?
Nope. Nope. 6 years. She gave you 6 years. You gotta go.
Janiyah, you're a treasure. I love talking to you. Thank you so much, young lady. Now, Mr. Morrison, it's not looking good for you right now.
But, Your Honor, I'm telling you, majority of the time we do argue, Betty do start it, though.
I do start it. I'm not gonna lie, I do start. Because you don't got no job.
But...
Get a job and I'll shut up. Clean up, pick up the trash,
and you're
throw it
not
away,
working,
and I'll shut up.
And so your situation is cool. It doesn't serve your purposes to start an argument because you need things to be smooth so you can stay there. You start too much static, and you got to go someplace else. And you're not looking to work. You're not looking to pay rent. You're looking just to stay where you are. So you smile at her.
Nah.
And you're pleasant.
I'm telling you. It is hard in Florida. I do what I need.
You know how many people have jobs in Florida? I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, all I know is, I don't know. My last job, I don't know. They fired me.
You see, you always talking about these last jobs, the last job. Keep a job, get a job. Do something like that.
Now I'm gonna fuss at you, Miss Florimond. How you gonna bring a dude in your house?
I don't even know.
Work, don't do nothing. You got a daughter there. What are you teaching her about what it is she's supposed to do when she gets grown?
Well, I tell her don't do what I do. Hopefully she listens.
The children never do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you doing. I'm telling you, that's what they do. How do you pick him over her like that?
I'm not even picking him. He won't leave.
Nah, she not picking.
Nah, don't lie. I be trying to tell him to get out.
Listen.
And he only got a little pile of clothes. He ain't got no drawers, no closet space, nothing.
Every state got a court. They got housing court. You could go file an eviction. He don't live there. His name isn't on the lease. You can evict him. You just don't want to. You like him. You enjoy him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm lonely sometimes. Yes, it's true.
Your sister is right. You are the king of excuses. You are able to, you have this massive wrong sitting right smack dab in the middle of the room, and you wander around the edges of it talking about what other people aren't doing quite correctly. The state of Florida's laws aren't right. The bus has all the wrong people on it. And you talk about all of these little things when the big, serious, incorrect behavior is your failure to work. Period. End of story. You decided it's enough. He's not one of these guys who will fall victim to rationality. He's deeply, deeply lazy.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Your Honor, trust me,
And he does whatever he needs to do to accommodate that. And he's got you handling that for him. The longer he's lazy, the harder it's going to be better than he is. And you're allowing him to desiccate from the inside out, not desiccate, dry up.
All right.
I know how y'all think. So tell me about that $1,200 you want. Make it good.
But, Your Honor,
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, all right.
I'm talking to a woman with money.
Okay.
So what do you want this for? What is the basis of your complaint?
While we were staying in the car, I was still working, and I was able to save up $2,400 to move into the apartment, which Mr. Morrison gave me nothing of.
Stop.
So since I used all my money to move in, I want him to give me the
chip
house.
in.
Yeah, because you're still in the house. You won't leave.
Mr. Morrison, your response would be...
Watch what she's going to say, Your Honor.
I want your response. I don't want to watch what you're
The reason
say.
why I ain't have no money, Your Honor.
And you still have no money.
Nah, but look, I was paying for hotels, Your Honor. Now she's going to say...
I pay for hotels, too.
I knew she was going to say she was paying for hotels.
I pay for hotels, went to school, and work.
I get it. You're not getting any money. You knew who he was. You knew what was going on. He's not obligated to pay you anything. That's what... The only thing I want to change is this. Only thing. I want you to feel bad about what you do. I want you to feel less than. I want you to feel a little low. I want you to feel like you're using her. Thank you.
You are using her.
But, Your Honor...
But no. I want you to feel like that because that might be the only impetus you have to get up, man up, and do the right thing. And then if he can't do that, don't you open your mouth and complain about it again because you are allowing it. Do better, people. If I were you, down to the courthouse, eviction notice, 30 days, brother would be on the corner. But I'm not you.
30
do
days
what
is
you
too
want.
long.
Huh?
I need 7 days or 3. I can't.
Whatever it is, you can get him out if you want him out. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Do you think Judge Lynn got through to him today?
Nah.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I mean, your daughter said he should go. Judge Lynn kind of hinted at that, too. How long are you willing to wait?
I'm not. I'm ready for him to go, too.
She said she's ready for you to go, man. Do you think you can fix this, or is this too late?
No, I can fix it. I know it's not too late. Ain't nothing ever too late. I'll be able to fix it.
Okay, all right. Well, wishing you the best.
All right, thank you. All right.
Judge, today's case is King of Kings.
He has his rights, he has his rules, he has his regulations. The only question that remains is, when this is over, will he still have his woman?
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Joel Plummer and Jerica Mims. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You're 41, you're 25, you have no children together. You do not want to be together anymore. And Mr. Plummer, you're seeking $500 from Ms. Mims, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Plummer, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Judge, the reason why we're here today is because I'm a king, number one, and I live like a lion, number two.
Mm-hmm. So you're the Lion King.
I'm more... Actually, I'm more than the Lion King. I'm higher and better than the Lion King. The Lion King is a puppy to me. Number two, we live in a real life, and we living in a real world with real situations. And in my world that I live in, it gotta be a certain way. Anybody that live with me, anybody that come into my life with me, gotta live a certain way with me.
Detail that for me.
Well, I mean, I have a list.
You have something for me?
I have a list if they can pull it up, and we could go through the list.
Okay, well, let's go through the list. Let's get them pulled up, and we'll go through the list.
Like, for instance, in my household, we don't wear no weave. We don't wear extensions in my household. Reason being is because we run a business, and we have to represent ourselves in front of high-end clientele. So if my girl is going to a job with a wig on and you see the lace in her hair in front of a client with a $30,000 contract, there's a chance that they'll look at us different. Or there's a chance that they'll look at us and say, maybe they're a little bit lazy because she should have came here with her hair done. You follow what I'm saying? No friends. We run a business. We run a business. You understand? And the only friends allowed in our business is us. If we bring outsiders into our household, into our lives, we're bringing their problems. We're bringing their situations in. No, we don't eat chicken legs. Real food, not chicken legs, not eggs, not cheese, not cereal, not fast food. Fast food has...
Why are eggs not real food?
Eggs
Please
are...
tell us.
Listen, eggs, when you digest an egg, number one, it's an embryo. It's a baby egg, number one, and it's raw. Number two, if you digest a raw egg, they so-called...
Yeah, but you can cook them.
You can cook them, but it's not... Okay, eat an egg and just the egg and watch your digestive system give you gas for hours. If you're in a meeting and you just ate egg...
That might just be your system. It's not everybody.
No.
Go ahead.
That's fine. That's fine, but it goes along with fast food and other things as well. We're not gonna go get a check. We just finished a job, $10,000 balance. We're gonna go to McDonald's. We're gonna go to some cheap restaurant. We're gonna go to some cheap place. No, we're going to live like king and queen. That's how it is in my household. King, queen, high end, not low end. No food with preservatives. Preservatives in food. We don't save our food. We're lions. I'm the Lion King and she the Lion Queen. Lions in the desert do not kill their food, dig a hole, and then go and eat it tomorrow. We eat fresh food, made fresh, and then when it's time to eat again, we make food fresh again. We don't take our food, put it in the refrigerator, save it for the next day. She's a queen. I keep trying to tell her, you're a queen. Queen. We live on higher levels. So I went and bought her crystals for the house, all type of like exotic stuff for the house. And we got into an argument, and I broke it.
Judge, would you like to know what the argument was about?
What was it about?
I was at work. I went on a 30-minute lunch with a Spanish friend of mine. He was going to, we work on the same
You don't do that.
He was going to the same restaurant that I was going to. Hey, let's go together. He calls me FaceTime, and he sees that I'm at the restaurant with the dude, and instead of him trying to figure out what's going on, he automatically on the phone calling me out names, belittling me, thrashing the crystals and everything in the house.
When you got somebody that has your whole life solved at a young age, you don't even work. You don't even have to go outside and do anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't do stuff like that.
I got it. Ms. Mims, are you, were you aware that all of those rules existed when you first got with it?
I was only aware of 2 of the rules.
What were the 2 rules?
The 2 of the rules was with weave and nails. I'm already pretty much natural, so that wasn't a big issue for me. But later on down the line, now we have all these other rules. No friends, we can't hang out, we can't eat certain type of foods. Like, I'm a grown woman. I don't need you telling me what I can't do.
It's not about being a grown woman. It's not about being a grown woman.
What's it about?
It's about becoming someone. And in order to become someone productive and prominent, you have to live a certain way. You can't be... some people may say, oh, I was homeless and now this. Or some people can say, I was this and I was that. But that's you. This is me.
But that's your preference.
In order for you to be productive, you need these things.
In order for me to be prominent, in order for me to feel like that I'm escalating to another level, I have to be this way. And guess what? It's working. It's working. And if it wasn't working, she wouldn't be here today. She would have been gone. But she sees the...
sees the vision coming to fruition.
She sees it. She sees the vision, but then she punches at it. Like, why are you doing that?
Well, how does she do that? What does she buck you on?
Like, one time, I physically caught her cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a big one. No, what he said isn't a lie. What he said is true. And let me tell you why it's true. It's true because he says, this is my perception. I am unable to grasp security again because you do something and I see it as a cheat. You know what I mean? Right. He's speaking on the own wobbly mechanism in his head.
The same moment that I caught her cheating, I told her that I cheated on her. So I swept all of that under the rug instantly.
And you let it go.
And let it go. But it was the after effects, the things I could never grasp the trust again.
Right.
I couldn't grasp it back. So I always was seeing things or going through something like she's leaving at a certain time, you're leaving an hour early.
That's a line.
You know, what is going on with you?
No, what he said isn't a lie. What he said is true. And let me tell you why it's true. It's true because he says, this is my perception. I am unable to grasp security again because you do something and I see it as a cheat. You know what I mean? Right. He's speaking on the own wobbly mechanism in his head.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. I have to be level. I have to be level in my head.
What do you think would allow you to become level?
The things that I ask, which is common. If your battery's at 1% and you're not around me, call me and let me know that. If I'm FaceTiming you, don't give me no issues about FaceTime. If you having any problems with getting in contact with me, make sure you get in contact with me, because it's going to be a problem if you don't. I don't trust you, and I'm telling you that to your face. And if you want to be with me, make me trust you like how I make you trust you. Vice versa, basically. She makes me
Do you
trust
do
her.
all that? You saying you do all that for her?
Listen, the other day,
not at all.
A female called my phone. A female called my phone the other day, and I purposely put her on speakerphone, and I purposely dealt with the girl's situation in front of her.
So she wouldn't have to be afraid.
Exactly. And then when I hung up with her, she still was not feeling comfortable about the situation, so she made me pick the phone up and call her back and say more things to her to make her feel comfortable. And I did it with no problem.
No problem.
Calm, cool, collective, went about her day.
Okay.
Come time for me. Come time for me. Oh, if you don't like it, then I don't care.
Got the gestures and all.
I don't care.
Mr. Plummer, is that true? He goes out of his way to make you feel secure by letting you know exactly who he's talking to, what they're saying?
Now.
It's not true?
No, that's not true. It's only now that he's doing that so that he can have something to say or to fall back on, like, I did that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not true what he's doing. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I'm a grown woman, and I feel like I don't need anyone to tell me what to do with my own life. If I want to do something, it's my own choice. It's my preference. If I see something that I don't like, it's not for me to tell you, oh, you're not going to do that, you're not going to do this, this, and the third. No, it's for me to communicate with you to see if we could work on it, you understand, or work around it, or what can we do differently.
We don't do that. There ain't no working around nothing.
No.
It's my way or the highway.
Okay, Mr. Plummer.
My definition of happiness is the bills paid. That's my definition of happiness. All that lovey-dovey, nah, we don't do that. We get the money. You need it, here you go. If you want anything more than that from me, you're not gonna get it.
What she's trying to say is this. Not that your plan isn't working, but it's not working for her in a personal sense.
And that's not my problem.
That's her problem.
No, it's not.
It is her problem.
No,
She
that's
just
her
said it.
problem.
That's what I just
Oh, I thought
said.
you said it was my problem.
No, I said her.
I apologize.
H-E-R. You know what, Mr.
apologize.
Plummer? The smartest people I know, and I know a lot of smart ones, listen more than they talk because they learn a lot. How you gather information, how much you read, how much you acquire, how much you speak to people, that allows you to increase your knowledge. And no matter how well you're doing, you can do even better because you know more. All I'm asking you is to allow others to speak long enough so you can understand what they're saying without interrupting. One, it's rude. And two, it really does help you. It really does help you to know more things. That's all I'm trying to say to you. Now, she's unhappy. You're in divorce court. Do you understand why she's unhappy? And do you love her enough to address any of it?
I mean, my definition of happiness is the bills paid. If all her bills is paid until next year, you ain't happy? All your car note is paid till next year. You ain't happy? That's my definition of happiness. All that lovey-dovey, nah, we don't do that. We get the money. You need it, here you go. If you want anything more than that from me, you're not gonna get it.
So if I go home, I paid the bills, like I paid off that house,
Yes.
and then I paid off the other house,
Yes.
then I paid off that
Yes.
car, and that car,
Yes.
done all that.
Yes.
So I can tell him he can expect no more from me.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
And it's worth
Are you listening?
Yes.
Are you paying attention?
If I want to give you myself sexually, that's a gift. If I want to give you myself, in any other form versus financially, that's a gift.
Ms. Mims, are you financially dependent upon him?
I was. I recently started working, but I was. And that's what I wanted to get into because he feels because he's older than I and he's the go-getter that he's able to treat me or do anything to me. And that's not right. He knows it's not right.
No, I'm not at home. I'm not
for-
at home paying the bills.
Hang on, she's not finished. She's not
For
finished.
example, when my previous job that I was working, I was the one that he has his own business. He was not getting any work in. You know, you starting it up, whatever, you're doing your thing. He didn't have any work. I took my own check and I gave him the money so that he could at least start working on his website. You're home, at least do something. You know, he did
Positive
that.
and yeah.
But now the tables are turned. I'm getting talked about. I'm getting belittled, or I'm not worth anything. When I make $1,000, then I could start communicating with him. Who are you to tell me that?
Did you say that?
In so many words.
Why do you want $500 for the value of a laptop from Ms. Mims?
Because she came into the house and broke my computer. My computer is my business computer.
And he's
I do
not
my
telling the full
website on it.
story.
I'm gonna look it to you.
And it's valuable to me. You know what I'm saying? I want my money back for my computer. You broke it, man up to it, pay it back.
Ms. Mims?
So this time, the time that he's referring to is when it was around Christmas time. I invited him to come to my job's Christmas party with me. He knew of the date, the time. He borrowed my car to go and do a job. He knew everything. We stayed in communication. He came into the house around 8:20. Even before the 8 o'clock hit, I'm calling him. He's arguing with me. Stop calling my phone. I'll get there when I get there. He comes in at 8:20, making the argument worse than what it was over the phone, trying to prevent me from going. So that's why I took the knife and I put it through the computer, because I was so upset. And
when did this happen?
This happened about 2018, December 2018. Or no, December 2017, excuse me.
2017. Mr. Plummer, I'm going to say this to you. You have the right to live your life any way you want to. You have the right to decide who you're going to talk to, who you're going to deal with, how you're going to deal with, what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, what you're going to do. You have the right to decide what kind of woman you want to be with, and what that woman does. The kind of woman you want to be with. You have the right to do all of that. And I wish you the best in the pursuit of that. I really do. 1. 2, I've never understood this king and queen crap. Because kings and queens are generally descendants of those who have stolen most effectively from others. The Queen of England did not create anything. Her people went all over the world, took other people's stuff. And she's living off of the proceeds of the stuff her people took. She's no better than me. She's no smarter than me. If I was the Queen of England, I'd have fun. I'd love to be a queen and live off the proceeds of other people's stuff, but I don't. I made my own life. And I'm not just saying the Queen of England, the king and queens of everything, Africa, all over everything, are just typically the descendants of those who stole most effectively. And that's why I don't understand why everybody wants to claim kingship and queenship. I don't understand. I just say, Judge, call it a day. I worked for that.
I had to...
And I allowed you to speak. Now I'm speaking. That's all I have to say to that. And I wish you the best. Ms. Mims, everything else I'm going to say here is to you. Run, sweetie, run. It doesn't get any better. He's who he is. He's told you who he is. A lot of men don't do that, but he did. He told you who he is. You are young. You are beautiful. You can make your own money. You can make your own decisions. You can make your own spirit. You can make your own meals, and you can do whatever you want to. Typically, situations and when people are this rigid and this frightened and over control is a function of fear, because you have to manage everything in your airspace in order to feel comfortable. That's because you are afraid. Fearfulness does not go away. So what you need to do is step on and step forward. And I mean today, baby. Today. You're not a bad guy, but you're just a rough guy to be with, and I think you deserve better. This thing happened in 2017. It's 2019. There's a doctrine of latches. You want to look it up? Go ahead. You cannot ask for it now. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
So you came in here today saying that you were open to changing, all right? After Judge Lynn, heard what you had to say, and she obviously, dug into you a little bit. Will you change moving forward, or is this just you?
No, I'm not changing. I'm good.
Why'd you stick around so long?
Young and dumb. Being young and dumb. But today, Judge Lynn told me what she had to speak, and I'm running as far as I can.
Okay. Yes, well, we're happy to hear that. Judge, today's case, 6th Sense.
These two think they're fighting about Pharaoh the Ferret and buying some tires. I think it's about something else. Let's find out together.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Takashia Ard and Brendan Hyatt. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years, but you have no children. You are unhappy, so I believe you've come to call it a day. Ms. Ard, you have asked for $400 for car tires, and Mr. Hyatt, you are countersuing.
Yep.
For Pharaoh the Ferret. But before we start talking about those tires and the ferret, Mr. Hyatt, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here in divorce court today?
Well, I'm here, Judge, because I don't trust her. And she got some friends with whole tendencies.
What? Whole tendencies?
Yep, and she gonna have to fix it or we done.
Now, when you say whole tendencies, why don't you describe a little bit of what they are?
You know, thoughts, they thought together, you know, so...
Now, I know the term thought and I know the term whole, but I want to know how you define it.
Well, when you see one of their friends, right, and they bring one dude with them to a event, and then 2 weeks later you see him with a whole nother dude. It's like, okay, you can't hang around them without me, because I don't know what they, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they doing.
Isn't that called dating?
What you mean dating?
You go out with one dude on 1 week, and then 2 weeks later?
That's not doing all that kissing and all that. That's how you get mono.
Ms. Arge, Mr. Hyatt says your friends have whole tendencies. Could you please talk to me about the conversations the two of you've had about the people you hang out with?
It's not whole tendencies when it comes down to it. It just depends on their preference and what they want. I mean, if you want to hang out with somebody this day, hang out with another dude that day, that's fine. But I'm looking like as long as you're not in a relationship and cheating and doing all that, that's whole tendencies. That's how I feel when it comes down to it. But
you know, it's interesting how we define whole tendencies very lightly. You know, guy goes out with a couple of women in a week, he's the man. You go out with a couple of dudes in a month, you a hoe. You know, you want us to be sexual creatures, you want to make love to us, but you want to make sure we act like we've never done it before. We're a hoe. Just trying to say, give me some other concerns that you have about Ms. Hyatt. Tell me what she's done or what you've caught her doing.
One time I was at work, and I work at night. She called me out the blue. Any other time, we be at the house together or whatever, or she be at home while I'm at work, because she work in the daytime. So she called me while I'm at work, like, yeah, I want to go hang out with my friend in Kennesaw. I'm like, wait, what? Kennesaw? I already know we'll go down to Kennesaw. It's a college town. They ain't doing nothing but partying, popping Adderalls, you know what I'm saying, doing lines in the bathroom.
I got you.
Whatever they doing. So I'm like, no, I got the sinking feeling. So I'm like, nah, I don't feel comfortable with that.
No.
I don't like that. That's not a good idea.
He can't even do that, because when it comes down to it, like, my left eye jumps. And like that, I mean, that means I'm either
His
gonna be
stomach sinks, your eyes jump. What goes on at your house?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes down to both of us, I feel like we're in sync. So if something does happen, we both have a certain feeling. That's my whole thing. So that's why I'm looking like my left eye wasn't jumping in that whole situation, but then you get a sinking feeling because it's over in Kennesaw and you assume people are gonna be doing stuff and you don't know me like that.
I ain't even know the girl.
You don't know me like that. You've been together 2.5 years. How come?
We hadn't been together that long then.
When it comes down to, I guess, certain things that we have to learn about each other. Like, there's certain things over the surface that, yeah, we have seen and know about each other. But, I mean, there's probably something that's deeper that you haven't seen. And you can't get mad if you haven't seen it.
But how you going to say, I want to go hang out with this person, I ain't never met this person, and then y'all going to Kennesaw?
Okay,
in the middle of the night, and then you say that she going to drive to Powder Springs.
No, it's fine. But it's okay because I got Briche here, so it don't matter.
Then y'all going to drive back to Kennesaw. You going to follow her in your car back to Kennesaw. That don't make sense to me. Like, at a kickback, I know what's going on at a kickback.
Ms. Hyatt, jumping eyes, sinking feelings, but no facts. No facts whatsoever. She wanted to go out of town with somebody. Y'all ain't married. She was another woman. They go somewhere, and all of a sudden, you're horrified. Maybe somebody, a third party, can help me out with this. So your friend is here, Ms. Ard, correct?
Yes,
Briche?
Yes.
Hairston?
Yes.
Could we speak with Briche, please?
I don't know where you got this thing, but
We should wait till you... No. Don't speak till spoken to, because I'm about to speak to you.
All right.
Ms. Hairston, what do you see when you look at this relationship?
Well, I don't really know because I only met him, one time. So I don't really have an opinion over him.
But what you doing here?
Exactly. I'm here to defend her because he don't know about me, but he didn't want her to come to my house. So that's my problem. It's self-explaining that situation. So with this, I've known her since we were in 8th grade. So it's been a very long friendship. I haven't seen her. It's been like a year or so, a year and a half. That's since the last time I seen her. I was off. She told me she was off. I was like, you know what? Can you come up? I'm in your area. You want to just follow me up? Follow me home real quick. We can hang out. It's fine. And she was like, okay, well, you know, I'm game. Let's do that. And so she was like, well, let me call. Because she was like, I'm going to call Brandon. And I was like, oh, okay, is this the person you're dating? She was like, yeah, I think it only been like a year, like maybe a year or so. And she was like, yeah, I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's go. We started driving. We're mid-driving. She called me, talking about I'm turning around.
Because he didn't like it.
So, but she didn't tell me that in so many words. It was, I don't know what you said, but I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, sure. So,
now let me ask you, Ms. Harrison, I'm not insulting you at all because I think you look like a lovely, intelligent person.
Thank you.
Is she one of the women you believe has hoe tendencies?
I don't know her, Judge. I can't say that because I don't know her.
Exactly.
I only met her one time. I can't say
that. So you didn't know her. So why did you have a problem with the fact that Ms. Ard was going somewhere with her?
Because
a friend from way back.
I can tell her I'm going to hang out with some friends from way back and end up somewhere in Atlanta, in the heart of Atlanta, doing something I know I ain't supposed to be doing.
Because you understand that you can misbehave in the wrong circumstance. You choose not to trust her, believing that she is as ill-controlled as you.
It's just the way that it all happened. She called me in the middle of the night, like, yeah, I'm finna go hang out in Kennesaw with a friend that I've never heard of.
I think it was about
It was middle of the night. It was like 6 going on 7 when it came down to it. No, don't even do that because once I gave you everything.
Hey, Ms. Ard, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't ever explain nothing to no man that ain't my husband. They do go out there, little cheeks showing. Are you doing that?
Any cheeks? Like at all. Like he acting like I got a derriere when I bend the corner. No, all you see is corner. Like I don't have anything.
You can't respect the line you didn't draw. Draw your line and stand on it. You don't have to ask for a boyfriend's permission. He ain't paying your bills. Is he paying?
Okay.
Is he paying?
Oh, wait a minute. I got caught. Wait a minute.
Is he paying your bills?
He paying some.
Now or earlier? Was he paying them?
He paying.
Because I want to know.
Now, Mr. Hyatt, are you paying her bills? And why?
Well, I mean, we are together, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like it was right. It was a few bills that I had paid while we were together at around that time. So, yeah, I am paying bills.
So,
yeah,
but I mean,
take care of home.
Ms. Harrison, please have a seat. Thank you very much for coming out here. Mr. Hyatt, you said she has large breasts and does not always dress appropriately to make sure the girls remained harnessed. Why don't you tell me what she's wearing and what are your conversations around that?
Well, she got this yellow bikini top, right? And I guess she done put it in the dryer too many times because it like it's shrinking.
Right.
She put it on. So she tried to wear it to the pool at Inspire Fitness. So I'm like, no, what you doing? Like, that's for me at home. Like, you can't be showing everybody the goodies now, you know.
Did you bring a picture?
No, I ain't bring no picture. I can't you know how long ago that was? That was a long time ago.
Oh, a long time. Did she stop wearing it?
No, see, what she started doing was I gave her this Under Armour shirt to put over it, and then we tied up in the back.
Right.
So that they, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know.
Now, Ms. Ard, are you out there with the girls are unruly and you can have a situation? It happens.
No, but that's my thing. Like, I know that I have to get a bigger swimsuit. Like, I told him that, too, as well. You might want to buy me one thing. Like, hell. But anyway.
Well, it's not his job, but go ahead.
When it comes to... Shut up. When it comes down to it, it was a little bit too small. And I actually told him, I was like, okay, I just put a shirt over it. I didn't mind it. But I mean, the fact that you trying to blow it out of proportion, saying like, oh, I did this, that, and the third. No, I didn't.
What about the booty
I was just
shorts?
like, okay, booty shorts.
The days of
Hey. Tell me about the booty shorts, and then I'll ask her. What's your complaint about the booty shorts?
She got these booty shorts, right? They come up about right here. They about right here, you know what I'm saying? They the little swishy kind. Like, you know,
swishy kind? What does that mean?
They make that swishy sound when you walk it. When you walk it. You know, yeah. but they real short. You know what I'm talking about.
You got swishy booty shorts?
I don't.
Yeah. They red and black. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, do you know what he's talking about?
No, I don't.
Yeah, like
You don't have any, and then they do go out there, little cheeks showing. Are you doing that?
Any cheeks? Like at all.
She be
Like,
out
he
in
acting
public
like
with
I
the
got a
giblets all
derriere
on the
when I bend the
gravy.
corner. No, all you see is corner. Like I don't have anything. Like I don't. Like
Nothing
for
to show,
real.
you're saying.
I was a pretty big girl when it came. That's what I'm saying. And so that was my whole thing. And the fact that you don't know that or witness that from what I came from, I'm trying to love my body. I'm trying to see what fits, what works, what does certain things right. For real. Because I mean, I gotta love myself if nobody else going to. Like for real.
Well, now wait a minute, Miss Ard. You said I gotta love myself if nobody else is going to. You accusing him of not loving you?
No, I'm not accusing him of that.
Because it sounds like he loves you. I'm going to tell you, I've seen some fools in here. This is not one of them. I mean, he's got some issues with what you got on, but he's paying some of your bills. He looks at you all of the time. And I don't see that. He looks at you and he smiles because he likes what he sees. He loves that woman that's over there. Don't you feel that?
Yes, I do. And I feel the same way, too, as well. But it's just certain things... the way he shows, I guess it doesn't make...
Give me some examples of what makes you feel unloved.
When it comes down to us, like, going out in public and I have on something, I guess that's showing and stuff like that. He sees a dude looking at me and stuff like... He gets all weird and stuff, and he gets mad at me. And I'm looking at him sideways like, dang, I didn't do nothing to you when it came down to it.
What are you objecting to if a guy just looks? Or, you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna look at him crazy.
And then look at me, even crazy.
I don't be looking at you
Yes,
crazy.
you do.
Does it upset you when other guys look at her, be a little leery or a little creepy? Does that make you mad at her?
It don't really make me mad at her. It's just, I know how I was when I was single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a look. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day.
Right,
but
right.
I don't want everybody else to be looking. Like, that's just for my eyes only. Like, you.
Well, what are you objecting to if a guy just looks? Or, you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna look at him crazy.
And then look at me, even crazy.
I don't be looking at you
Yes,
crazy.
you do.
No, I don't.
Like, that's the crazy part about it. I be sitting over here trying to mind my business. I turn over and look at you, you like,
No,
I'm like, damn, okay.
I just hold a hand or I pull in close like this.
You know, Ms. R, there's a certain amount of male behavior when a man's in love and he wants to protect his good thing. A guy's looking at him, he will throw that arm out there. And I got to tell you, it's a signal of, she's mine.
I know.
You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. He's supposed to look at...
Not when he's trying to choke me. Like, he was like, come here. I'm like, dang, I ain't doing nothing. Like, leave me alone. Minding my business, walking with you. Not anybody else or looking at anybody else, with you.
But Ms. Ard, okay, the most alarming thing you said so far in your paperwork, you haven't said it out here to me, is that he calls your friends going behind you, figuring out what you're doing and where you're going. Can you tell me about that?
I mean, with certain situations, yeah, it was one of my friends. I guess he came around and called her trying to figure out what I was doing when he was at work. It was me and her. We were at her apartment at the time. And she was like, girl, guess what I just got? I was like, what? And she was saying, I got a phone call from your dude trying to figure out where you were. I was like, but I told him where I was. But then I just didn't
believe it, so he was trying to confirm the information.
Pretty much, because we kind of got into an argument
Trust but verify.
earlier.
Were you trying to trust but verify, Mr. Hyatt?
It makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? That's just like, is a pig pork? You know, like, it makes sense. Like, I gotta make sure I'm eating the right thing. Like,
if she did do that, would you not feel foolish?
No.
That's not true. That's the first thing you said to me. That's not true.
But I don't feel like that because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. If you need you,
I understand that, but you're circling my question. You know, if you're telling her what to do and she doesn't believe you, she might go call your friends, and you would look foolish, and you would feel foolish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that $400 you want for the tires.
Man, okay, so we're pretty much sharing cars right now until we get him another car. And so I'm looking like, okay, so well, you know, like I need my emissions, I need this, I need that. And I mean, I work too and I make my own money as well, but he told me he was gonna get the tires. So I'm looking like, okay, well, that's fine. Just make sure you get them, I mean, before a certain day because I mean, they're wearing out. Like I ain't got time to be slipping and sliding during the winter months, you know? And so next 1 week he tells me, yeah, I'll go get them. Okay. Next week, he tells me, okay, I'm gonna go get him. I'm like, okay. And so now it's just like a repetitious thing, and I'm just looking at you like, okay, baby, what you gonna do about these tires? Because we ain't got that much time on them.
Tell me about the ferret.
Well, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh the
there.
ferret.
Yeah, Pharaoh.
He didn't even name my baby.
I understand Pharaoh is here.
Yeah.
Can we see Pharaoh? I want to see Pharaoh. Did you buy the ferret or what?
No, he was
didn't.
already.
I bought him with my money. It's a difference. So you don't need to take my baby for no reason. Now, what you talking about? You gonna take my baby?
What's happening, Pharaoh?
Pharaoh.
What's happening, my man?
What's happening?
You cool? See him over there.
He's my baby.
Aren't ferrets mean? Or am I wrong about
He's
that?
just a thief. He be stealing my shoes.
Because he don't like you.
My slides and stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not giving anybody anything. You want to know why? Because you got something better. You got a good relationship. You got love, you got care, you got concern, you got a good dude. He's handsome, he loves you. He a little silly about a few things. Oh, hello, Pharaoh. What's happening?
You got his leash.
No, I didn't get his. He's a
Make
little
sure you don't
cold.
get away from there.
No, he's cold.
Oh, he's cold? Yeah, it is chilly in here. Yeah.
He a little cold, so he's trying to snuggle up.
Yeah, yeah. Which is exactly what the two of you will be doing tonight. You are a great couple. You have a few kinks and chinks to work out, but don't we all? He loves you. I watch him watch you. It's a fabulous thing to see in here. You're intelligent. You're beautiful. You love him because when I got on him too much, you went to his defense when I was talking about him. So you love each other. Please honor one another. Please take care of one another. Please don't have babies until you're married and all of that kind of stuff. Do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because so far you're doing it really well. And it's exciting to see you and exciting to know you, Ferret. I love you from afar. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge Lynn had a lot to say, so what's your reaction?
I think we took a lot of positive energy from it, so I guess we'll just go home and have to keep working at it.
And what do you think about today and all Judge Lynn's advice?
Today was a new experience. I actually had a good time when it comes down to it.
She likes you guys.
Yeah, and I like her too. It was something different. She made me think about certain things as well, so I really did have a positive mindset.
And as far as this little fella goes?
He just cold.
Guys, it's gonna be good co-parenting, I guess, regardless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either
All right,
which
wish
way.
you both the best of luck, all right? We like you guys, all right? So
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
You got it.
Oh.
Judge, today's case, blame it on the son.
He says when she came into his life, all the stars were aligned. But lately, their relationship is all out of orbit. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's see if we can figure that out.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Sana Durham and Milton Jenkins. The two of you have been together for 3 years. Though you have children with others, you don't have any children between you. Ms. Durham, you are seeking $2,000 from Mr. Jenkins for pain and suffering. We will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Durham, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I'm a Leo, and I'm ruled by the sun. He's an Aries, and he's ruled by what's in his pants. And enough is enough. Okay, ever since we were younger, we knew each other. We dated in high school, and it was a situation when I ended up moving and going to another school not too far away. He ends up talking to one of my best friends behind my back, okay? I found his number on her caller ID, because, you know, back then it was caller ID. Right.
We weren't even talking at the time, Your Honor.
I'll get to you.
We weren't talking? You were
Hey, talk to me.
So, now we stopped talking then. We reconnected as adults. So he's just elevated himself as a cheater at this point. Now he has numbers saved in his phone as Scam Likely, saved. Text messages to Scam Likely, new pictures from Scam Likely, and guess what? It was the girl from high school. On top of that, he had mommy in his phone. He calls his mother mama. So I really at first didn't recognize the difference until I seen the two in the contact list.
Mr. Jenkins, what is your response to her allegations?
Son is a natural cheater, Your Honor. There was this one time when I had to go boost Miss Durham off. She was so-called broke down there.
Boost Miss Durham off?
Jump her off. Her car had
okay.
Right.
I thought it was something a little more interesting.
He doesn't have enough
It
frequency
probably
to
was
boost me
something
off.
more interesting knowing Miss Durham, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But when I arrived at the residence where she had me to come pick her up at, the car was dead. Then there was also some wine glasses inside the car. So if you ask me, Your Honor, her and her so-called boyfriend was sitting in the car, drinking and listening to music, Your Honor.
Oh, please. The wine glass just happened to be in there. That was a coincidence.
Can you, and I'm gonna ask her about all of that, but can you respond to her allegations that you have simply elevated your cheating game? Do you have women in your phone under Scam Likely and all of that?
I elevated my mind. I didn't elevate my cheating game.
Okay.
Now, see, the things that she was portraying to, like me putting my mom in there.
Yeah, mommy.
I have two moms. So, of course, one of them is mommy.
And one of them
the second one is mama. That's correct.
I've only met one. I've met the mama. I don't know the mommy.
Where's mommy?
Who's mommy?
Yeah, all right, we're gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
If he's was a cheater in high school and you reconnected and you see that he's still a cheater, what you doing with him?
Well, you know...
Good answer.
You know, as a Leo and him being an Aries, you know, it's not a lot of people that can match my flame. And so he was very passionate, you know, and I figured maybe he would have elevated himself through the years, but...
What do you mean to tell me that all those Leos, well, I don't know when Leos are born, all of those people have trouble finding somebody because you can't find people as passionate as you are?
Yes, I call it divine alchemy. Everybody's different components. We're all the same mixed up. Just some people, like, he has a little more cheater in his chart. And I have mine is more balanced, you know, like the Maya
is more
scales.
egotistical and from a lower standard.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys got a cheat sheet for me here.
Oh, this is
Sign
perfect.
of fire and passionate, spiritual, materialistic, destruction and war.
Yeah.
Right.
For the Aries, that's you.
Right.
Yeah, they are
And
the
sign of loyalty, queen of the flame,
I don't know about the loyalty
spiritual,
part.
fearless, and fierce.
Ooh, thank you, God. That was powerful. Yes.
I don't know about the loyalty part, Your Honor.
You gotta give it up. Because let me tell you, the passion, I like it. Spirituality, that's the fire. The fires have that. The waters are spiritual. They are the most powerful of the fire. They have Mars and the sun. But it is something that you have to control. With great power comes great responsibility. And his scales are tipped. So under this leap
Mars
energy,
is ruled by the sacral chakra, Your Honor.
Yes.
The sexual chakra.
Leo is of the heart.
Mars is ruled by the sexual chakra.
Yes.
There are times
He
when I have...
uses that as an excuse for his infidelity.
No, that's
I guess.
not-
It's like,
that's not
this is
true,
how
Your
God
Honor.
made me.
Now, I want to hear more
See,
about Mars.
What Mars... All right, so therefore, Your Honor, me being governed by the sexual chakra, I might do the Donald Trump once I walk around her or something.
You could
What's
go
the
beyond
Donald Trump?
They grab him by the nookie.
Oh.
You know, Trump has no problem. Trump
That
said
does
grab him by the
not
nookie.
That is not.
I'm just saying.
romantic.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
It's not romantic. It's
That she don't
like-
think it's romantic, but you know, people have different ways of looking at things. To me, what's romantic might not be romantic to her, but what's romantic to her might just not be romantic to me.
I got you. So what obligation do you have to show up with her kind of romance if she's your lady?
To figure out what her romance is.
Have you figured it out?
Yeah,
you know, based on your paperwork, you just don't care.
Right.
Because you said, I mean, I read this stuff.
Read it.
You said that You know, you in the mood, even when there's an argument, and just because she's not in the mood, I don't see what the problem is. You need to deliver anyway. Right. That's what you said.
Right, that's right.
How is that looking for her romance?
That's really looking out for myself, but on her part, her romance.
The Aries. Okay.
She needs to figure out what she considers to be romance.
Because she doesn't know?
She doesn't know.
Do you know?
Yes.
Tell me what it is.
Coming from the heart, what you do, you do it from your heart. I think that's romantic. I don't care what it is if you are being yourself. And
he's being himself.
Yeah, well, but see, he's self-absorbed, and he has to come outside of self. That's why Libra is his opposing sign, where he has to learn to consider others. He's caught in his own, what am I going to do next?
And of course, she's going to try to paint me out to be the bad guy.
like a broken record.
Leo, ego, it all go together.
It's not even the same letters. It's not even the same letters.
Just rearrange them.
Leo, ego?
Leo, ego.
They Leo doesn't have the G like a little boy.
It doesn't, but she puts the G in it.
Good comeback, Mr. Jenkins. Very good comeback. I enjoyed that.
He's quick with it, you know. That's how he gets these women. He's real quick, right? See.
So the moon changes from day to day?
Mm-hmm. The positions of the planets change. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same.
Well, I know that. I mean, I understand orbits and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Listen.
I'm growing up.
I don't know what's going on. I have absolutely no clue. You say that Mr. Jenkins' low vibrations make him insecure. Explain that to me.
Yes.
I'm not insecure on here, Your Honor.
Well, I'll get to you, but you explain what you said to me.
I am accused of being a cheater because of what he does. His perception of me is based off of the reality that he creates. So if my phone rings, and he's in another room, all of a sudden, you know, he want to walk around looking. Sometimes I won't even answer the phone just to kind of, you know, bother. It's just to see how he's going to act. He's like, oh, that's your little boyfriend. I see him pick up the phone.
Wouldn't that make you want to know what's going on if she's not answering the phone?
It'd be like my mom or my sister or somebody, but in his mind, he's thinking, well, why didn't she answer the phone?
Well, why wouldn't you just show him the phone? It's sis, and then talk.
No.
Why not?
I'd rather keep him on his toes, you know, just in case.
She flirts
That's not keeping him on his toes. That's keeping him fearful. Go ahead.
She's a flirt, Your Honor.
Tell me about it.
We went out to this restaurant, and of course, the waitress, they got to talking, and he was a Leo. That was her Leo bro.
How did you know that?
This is my Leo bro. Everywhere we go, this is my Leo bro.
He had the same birthday as me and everything. It was so cool.
Nick and I are nothing alike. Nothing alike. And his birthday's a day after mine. Explain that.
Well, everybody's chart, your sun and your moon and your rising and your Venus, all your different placements can be differently. Your sun is just what people see. Your moon is the way that you think. So if you have an Aquarian moon and he has a Leo moon, y'all are going to think total opposite.
So the moon changes from day to day?
Mm-hmm.
The positions of the planets change. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same.
Well, I know that. I mean, I understand orbits and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Listen.
I'm growing up.
I don't know what's going on. I have absolutely no clue. Y'all having these long, deep conversations about it, and then I want to talk about the food, because you said some interesting things about food.
Yeah.
About you found some chicken bones in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And that he's supposed to be elevating his eating, and chicken bones do not qualify.
Right.
Go.
So I get in the car, and usually I get in, I might kind of put my purse on the back seat, like, oh, and I went like this, and I seen a little, you know, tray, like some food, and I'm like, oh, open it up, and it's chicken bones, just the bones.
We have
like,
kids too, Your Honor.
The kids weren't in the car.
We had dogs.
He just came from work, okay? He told me, now you talk about the kids, he told me that his friend was in the car, and he had left it in there. He was going to take it to the dog. He can have what he wants. I'm not here to control him, but I think that he's low vibing, because you don't have to lie to me and tell me you're doing one thing. He was fixing chicken nuggets and French fries for the children, and I saw him eat one. Okay.
She thought I was eating one.
They're lying.
Well, Mr. Jenkins,
that's your word against mine.
Mr. Jenkins, you're not allowed to eat chicken nuggets?
Well, being a vegan, no, we don't eat no meat. Just straight vegetables.
So are you a vegan or not? For real?
At that time, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was eating.
You was eating.
Right.
But you're a vegan now?
Yes.
I was just trying to raise my vibrations and purify myself, but he.
You should give her one of your books.
Pretending. I'm just saying, be honest.
She could probably use one of your books.
Nothing in my world is in your world. I don't know what's going on.
Bring her to your world.
Y'all dealing in a whole nother orbit that I don't understand.
With a child, but a
Do you know what she's talking about?
Coming from the drama queen, yeah.
Yeah.
You explain it to me. Do you think you're an emperor and a little boy? Or is that an inaccurate interpretation of whatever astrological understanding you have? You say Mr. Jenkins is both an emperor and a little boy. Yes. Explain that to me.
Yes. Well, if you go into the zodiacs, the Aries are the first sign in their first house of self, and so as the first sign, they're considered the babies of the zodiac. But with Mars being their ruling planet, and Mars is a planet that actually projects the energy of all the planets through the light of the sun. So as Aries, they are considered emperors because they are the king of fire, the king of water. They were naturally born with all the energies that the other ones don't have. Talking to him is like telling a little bad little child, no, don't do that, put that down, put that down, put that down. And that's the baby, the grown baby. It's like dealing with a child, but a grown
Do you know what she's talking about?
Coming from the drama queen, yeah.
Yeah. You explain it to me. Do you think you're an emperor and a little boy? Or is that an inaccurate interpretation of whatever astrological understanding you have?
Well, as far as I'm concerned and the studies that I have done on it, I am emperor.
Little baby boy.
It's my way or the highway.
Everybody and their mama think they kings and queens and emperors and empresses. If you look on Twitter, everybody. But if everybody's a king and every man's a king and every woman's a queen, that makes everybody common.
Yes.
Because it's common.
That's the common ground.
We all are.
Yes.
We all have to step into that. That is true.
You say that Ms. Durham thinks that silence kills. Explain that to me.
Silence kills relationships.
Silence kills Aries, okay?
Everything. Once we get into a argument or whatever, she goes into hideout. She goes into silent mode. And to me, that's the worst thing you could do.
I go into my lines.
Give me the cold shoulder and turn your back to me.
How do you resolve conflict if you den up every time you guys have a problem?
Well,
she goes to sleep and wakes up the same way. With that same attitude from that night, she wakes up with it that morning, carries it into the day.
Okay, Ms. Durham?
Okay. Well, you're dealing with someone that's not open to change.
Right, the Leo.
He's okay with everything that he does because as a sign of self, he does everything that he wants to do. So he doesn't have the problem with what he does.
She should learn some of my ways.
It's no point of me going back and forth with him because
it's fruitless.
Right. He's doing what he wants to do. And that's coming from his heart.
She don't even have a heart. She won't even talk.
You know, the day I figured out that I was better than just average at judging was the day that my mother fussed at me about what I said when I was a judge. And I found that, there's a way to reach almost everybody. Mm-hmm. And it's determined by what you say. Mm-hmm. And it's determined by what you understand about how he thinks. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. She don't understand the way I think, Your Honor.
You understand what I said?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't, but that's okay.
You're saying it's determined by what I feel about him or what he feels about him.
Well, if you're asking me, then you don't understand. Like I said, you don't understand. It's okay. You want $2,000 for pain and suffering. Tell me about that.
I've dealt with a lot with him, and so a lot of sacrifice in my time and my energy and all that stuff. So, that would give me a restart of things.
Your Honor, let me tell you about this situation when one of my friends pulled up in my driveway. And Miss Durham just happened to see her in the driveway. So here she comes. This is my friend since school now. Come on, we gotta go. It's time to go. What's she doing out there?
Out in the
Just
hugging,
innocent
hey,
conversation with a friend from childhood. This is the drama that I have to deal with. And she wants $2,000?
First of all,
You should get $2,000.
First of all, it's always somebody from school or somebody he know pulling up in the driveway.
I know a lot of people from school.
That's the
Can't help
first
it.
thing. He's out there, and I see you giving her a hug, and y'all chit-chatting, and it's so extra. It's like,
not
come on,
extra,
would you go
just
to
a
her
friendly
house
hug.
and pull up at her house with her if she has a situation with her man and just be, it's like, come on, it's just
So,
inappropriate.
this is what
I came into
she
his
defines as
world,
disrespect.
and we haven't created one together. When we got together, I came into his world, and he wasn't opening to creating a new world with me. He just wanted to keep things his way. That's all.
She came into my world, so she needs to adapt to my ways.
But you came into her world, so don't you have to adapt to hers as well? I mean, you both came into each other's worlds, right?
Right, and I took a lot of losses along the way, and
You took a lot of losses?
I sacrificed a lot to bend to her ways.
What kind of losses did you take?
A lot.
Can you give me one?
Mommy.
I don't even want to
Did you
touch
hear
that because I don't know who she is.
Exactly.
I don't even want to touch
That's
that.
the
Okay.
honesty
Ms.
that
Durham,
we
you
don't
come
want.
here seeking $2,000 for pain and suffering. I don't give pain. You can't give pain and suffering in divorce court or in family court because, you know, if you could charge people money and give people money for pain and suffering in marriage, all you would be doing is throwing money to each other all the time because we're always causing each other pain and suffering, all that. Just, you know, oh, you owe me $10 million today. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to owe you $50,000. So that is not doable. I will say this. I have made a very precise calculation. $9,375,622.72. That's how much the two of you owe me for my pain and suffering. There will be no recovery in this matter.
You're going to have to pay that bill.
That's a lot of money.
After speaking with Judge Lynn today, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are as above, so below. And right now, Scorpio's up there doing this purification, and I hope that the water falls all over his head.
All right, well, as far as you two go, I mean, obviously, Judge Lynn, with all the Zodiac talk, she was a little confused. What happens next for you two?
Only the stars can tell.
All right, we'll see what happens, all right?
Thank you, man.
Good luck to you. Judge, today's case is Three's Company.
It's hard to stay in a relationship with someone who's living with their ex, but somehow this guy has managed to do it. Let's see if we can't figure out why.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Shanika Pettigrew and Rodney Lovett. The two of you have been together for 3 years. You do not have any children between you two, but you both have children from previous relationships. You are here today, Ms. Pettigrew, seeking $520 for bail money and a lost day of work, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Pettigrew. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Judge, Rodney had the chance to be number one in my life, but he couldn't hold that title, so I had to move on to the next. And the reason why was one time that I had a procedure done, and I had bed rest. Bed rest. And so I wanted to see him, but I didn't get a chance to see him, so I decided to go to his house. I called him, he didn't answer. But once I got to his driveway, I noticed there was a car outside his house that I wasn't familiar with. Once I got upstairs in his house, I opened the door, and there was a woman in bed, butt naked, and he was too asleep.
Mr. Lovett, did that occur?
Yes, ma'am, it did. But first of all, I did go see her after her procedure. I was
Then
there.
you got naked with the
This is before. I went to see her before I went to work that Friday morning. I stayed a little while because I had to go to work. She got mad because I didn't stay long enough. So she blocked my phone for like 3 days.
Rodney, that's not true. I didn't.
Hang on, Miss Pettigrew.
She blocked my phone for 3 days. I called her for 3 days just to check on her because I know she just got out of surgery. So when you don't return I'm blocked. I just figure like, okay, well, I thought you done with me.
Blocked or not blocked, you know, she just had a procedure. You can't get a hold of her. Did you roll through it to see if she was cold?
She wasn't even home. She was at her mom's house. That's where I went to see her.
Did you roll through her mom's house to see if she was cold?
No, I didn't. I did not. I figured once you blocked me for no reason, I mean, I was there.
Tell me some other things that he's done that made him no longer your number one.
But Judge, before I even go into that, with that same story, once I got upstairs in his room and he was butt naked again with this other woman, and I asked him, "Do you love me? This is how you show me that you love me?" And he stood there butt naked still with her and said, "Yes, I love you." But then I asked him, I said, "Can you escort her out there?" I was about to leave, but I turned around. I'm the woman. Why should I leave out of the house? So I asked him to escort her out of the house. He escorted her out of the house.
This is in a house that you share with her?
No, she's got a key to my place. I don't have a key to hers.
Uh-huh.
She has a key.
How wise is that to have a woman in there naked when you know your woman that you with got a key?
Because
we was not together like that. We were just friends at the time.
Friends with a key?
Yes, I gave her a key to my place. I didn't have a key to hers. So there's been a time that I went by her place and I seen somebody that she used to deal with. I seen their truck outside of her place at 4 o'clock in the morning. They wasn't in there eating cereal.
So there is an ex involved on her part that you think she's been seeing.
Yes, actually, she moved him in with her.
When did that happen?
About 2 years ago.
Ms. Pettigrew, can you explain that one to me?
Mr. Lovett is aware that my kid's father did move in. I had discussed that with him. So yes, he was there because he moved in. We are co-parenting my kids.
And living in the same house?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was.
Did you know that?
She made me aware of it, but that don't mean I like it.
Right.
If we're supposed to be having
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, if we're supposed to be having something together, and then you want me to be, you know, don't talk to or deal with nobody else.
And you got your ex in the house with you. That's a lot to swallow, Ms. Pettigrew.
Judge, I'm not saying my ex. Those are my kids' father. So he was down, so I helped him out and let him move in. Rodney being my man, I talked to him and asked him, was it okay? He agreed that it was okay. But for you to say we wasn't serious, you told me you loved me, you gave me a key, but now we're not serious.
Okay.
Did he give you that ring too?
Not at all.
No, he did not.
Who gave it to you?
The new person that wants me, that wants to take care of me, the person that doesn't want to cheat on me.
Is the new person also the ex?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So how is he new how is he new?
Yeah.
The thing is, Judge, Rodney had his time. He's cheated on me with numerous women. Not even the time about the woman in the bed, but the second time was, well, not even the second time, but a second scenario was when I had to go to a party. I went to his job, and I knocked on the door. He wasn't expecting me to come to his job. The door was locked. He came to the door, opened the door, and he looked pretty surprised. But it was a lady sitting in his seat at his station. I was like, why is she here? He said, she's getting her eyebrows done. I looked up and said, looked like her eyebrows done already. To me, why is she still here with the door locked? And later on, the lady said that I can be cordial. So right then, I knew that here we go. Here's another woman involved, you know. And so I said, Rodney, can we step in the back? What is going on? And he goes to say, well, I can't let her go. She's out of town. I want to make sure she's good. And I'm like, really, Rodney, you doing this to me? You just said you love me. We were just together this morning. So he proceeds to put me out the shop for her.
But your ex was still
And then
living with you.
I said, so you're telling me, I said, if you're putting me out and you're choosing her, that means we're done. He says, yeah, we're done.
Mr. Lovett, did that happen?
Yes, but her ex was still living with her.
Right. What it seems to me is a lot of assumptions have been made, but nobody's really had a conversation about the status of your relationship. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What did you think the relationship was?
I thought, I'm thinking it's more than what she said is. She says there's nothing going on between them two. But,
her and her ex?
Yes, but he lived there. And I asked her if that was me, would you think anything was going on between, if I had someone living with me, another female living with me?
You'd have lost your mind. Truly enough, right?
Judge,
but yet still,
truly enough, I would not like that. But I've been open and honest about the situation. If that was his kid's mother, I would have to understand that.
When did he go from being down on his luck baby daddy to the cat who gave you a ring? When did that happen?
That was
He also
just
brought her a
recently.
car.
That was just recently, Judge.
He also
I just
brought her a
got this
car.
ring recently. That wasn't before doing this time.
He also brought you a car.
Is that true? He bought you a car?
I had to be in a dependable ride to get around my children, yeah.
But he down on his luck.
Right. I'm feeling you over there, Mr. Lovett. I'm right there. I hear you. Good day, Miss Barbara Kelly.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not doing too great today.
Okay. Now, Miss Kelly, what do you have to say about this relationship? Ms. Pettigrew, your mother is here.
Yes.
And she has something she wants to say. So let's see Ms. Kelly. Good day, Miss Barbara Kelly.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not doing too great today.
Okay. Now, Miss Kelly, what do you have to say about this relationship?
Well, about this relationship, I do not like because he is a cheater and been hurting my daughter for too long.
How long has he been hurting her?
He been hurting her, as I know now, it's been 2 years.
2 years.
It been hurting me a long time.
But you know that she's living with her ex, Antoine. What do you feel about that?
I didn't know nothing about that right now. What I feel about that right now, her ex, who she was with, he is a good man.
Uh-huh.
He's a very, very good man that I do love.
Would you prefer that your daughter be with him than him?
Yes.
Do you believe that when her ex moved in, Antoine moved in, that they were romantically involved at the time?
No.
But you know it's grown to that.
Yes.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add that you think I need to know about this relationship?
Yes. Well, with Rodney, it's been a time we've been to the club.
Mm-hmm.
We was at the club. We was out on the patio. A female jumped out the car.
What you doing at the club?
I like to get out, shake a little bit. Hey, still get out, shake a little bit too. Have a good time.
Just thought I'd ask.
You know, I'm 49, still looking good. We out there having a good time. So the female jumped out the car, acting up. Oh, you know what you did last night. So I'm looking like, what did you do? You know, I'm looking. He looking, you know, scary and everything. So he left and went back in the club. So after that, one day, after my daughter had her procedure also, he wasn't there like he should be at all, and I didn't like that. So he had been hurting her so much, and I couldn't take it. So I felt like he wasn't a good man for my daughter at all, because it hurt me also.
Good enough. Thank you very much, Ms. Kelly. You can have a seat right over there.
He has told me he don't want me to be with another man, and he's expressing all these things. We're even talking about moving to Florida. So at this point, why would I think that we're just friends, and not to mention that key to your house?
So what are you going to do, Ms. Pettigrew? Are you completely done with Mr. Lovett? Have you been honest with him about where your heart is and what you want?
Judge, I have been honest, but it's still things that come up with him. Like, we're good communicators, but just recently, like, I seen his car out at a hotel with another woman. And so, like, I love him, but every time we come together, we talk about where we are, a woman pop up. And not even that, after this picture, I go to his home and I look at his phone because Mr. Lovett can never be honest with me. I am honest. Even though my kid's father does stay with me at that point in time, I am honest. I looked in his phone. He has another app in his phone that he has these women texting back and forth, trying to sleep with them. And Judge, I have proof of that as well. That he lied about, that he's no longer sleeping or talking to anyone else.
What did you understand the nature of your relationship to be with Miss Pettigrew? Because I gotta tell you, I'm not quite sure.
According to her, we are just friends. And that picture is old. Yeah, I was at a hotel with somebody. I'm not gonna lie. But it don't matter when you got somebody laying up in your bed or your house, period. So
how were you able to swallow that? Him being at her house, no matter the nature of the relationship, how were you able to deal with that?
He's been around before me, he's been around since me, and he's gonna be around after me. That's the only problem that I have. She have done things. She have been with other men besides me and besides him. But I out of everything, I deal with it because that's just how much I love her.
Is he accurate in that regard, Ms. Pettigrew?
As far as him loving me?
No, as far as you dealing with not only your ex, but other dudes while you were with him.
Judge, that is false. Mr. Lovey is a good-looking man, but I'm also a good-looking woman. So men, I attract a lot of men.
So I didn't see you with someone at the club. You and your mom were there together. I took off work. I got off work early.
You be clubbing with your mom, don't you? I mean.
I got off work early that night, and she didn't know I was coming. It's a little popular spot that we hang out at. She didn't know I was coming. So when I walked in, I seen her, you know, all up on the dude, you know, with a hand, you know, with a hand all on his neck, and I'm just standing there looking like, for real.
Did she ever notice you?
No, she didn't notice me until I came and spoke to her mom. When I walked up on the stage where they were, I came and spoke to their mom. She just looked at me. She didn't say a word, period.
Do you recall that event?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Did it happen like you
Not
described
like that.
it?
Not like
you
that.
tell me how it happened.
Well, I was at a club, and of course, people do dance, and I was dancing around, and there was another male there, and we were dancing. Rodney did come up. He said hello, and I spoke. That's all it was to it.
You did not say anything.
Did you consider the
to
two
your
of you
mom.
together at the time?
Yes, the reason why I say we have been together, but today we're just friends. This man has told me he wants to marry me. He has met my children. He has met my father, my mother, and my family. He has told me he don't want me to be with another man, and he's expressing all these things. We're even talking about moving to Florida. So at this point, why would I think that we're just friends, and not to mention that key to your house?
Okay, that's easy.
Well, explain it to me.
That's easy. For one, yes, I met your kids not too long ago. We've been together for 3 years plus, but I just really they started to be around a little bit now. She has met my kids. She met my family. She done been to my family functions, my grandma's birthday, Thanksgiving, whatever thing that we have going on, she has met all my family.
Has he brought you into the fold that is the Lovett family?
As well as I have to my family as well. Yes, his family knows me, not as his friend, but as his woman.
Thanksgivings, I done spent a Thanksgiving by myself while she was at home cooking for her kids and her ex.
Did that happen?
No.
Yes, it did.
That didn't happen.
Yes,
Judge.
it did.
It wasn't like that.
Yes, it was.
What was it like?
Yeah.
It was like him being with his ex and then trying to come to my house on Thanksgiving.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of ex, she wanted to get back with me, but I had feelings for her. She came to me and said, "Wait, I want to, reconcile."
Right.
Okay. My feelings were for her. I had to tell her, no, I got feelings for someone else. I can't do it. It wouldn't be fair to you. But I stayed with her instead of getting back with my ex.
Gotcha.
But that ain't the same case. She let her ex move in.
You say you want $520 from Mr. Lovett for bond. You had to for getting him out of jail and the amount of work you missed while you were getting him out of jail. Tell me about that.
Well, once again, Mr. Lovett have all these women that he's sleeping with, but again, as a friend I'm supposed to be today, he calling me to bail him out every time he's in trouble. So I do take my time off.
How often is that?
Oh, it's often.
Mr. Lovett,
No, it's not that.
Are you in and out of jail a lot?
It's been twice.
Twice?
Yes, and it's not for no serious thing.
Did she bail you out?
She did bail me out, but
Each
I
and
told
every
her
time.
to go to my
Each and every
house
time.
because she has a key and get my money out of my top drawer to
pay the bail.
Pay the bill. And it was a little extra, but I also cashed up her the rest of it.
Did he do all that?
Judge, he did give me some money towards it, but it was my money mostly that got him out. But also I did lose wages. That was more than what I had to pay to get him out.
Well, that's a decision that you made on your own. And as between the two of them, you failed the credibility test. I believe everything that man said. I think that he loved you deeply and grossly, and he put up with a lot of stuff from you. And then, you know, every once in a while he did the wrong thing because he wasn't really sure about you. But why do you care? You got a ring from the father of your baby. Why are you annoyed?
That was before. This ring is new. This is now.
I understand that. So you done with him?
Yes, I am. But I still do love him as a friend.
If love him enough to leave him alone.
I can do that.
Love him enough to leave him alone. Mr. Lovett, you are emancipated as of today. Just you are emancipated. You are free. You know, ollie, oxen free. Everybody's home base. It's all good. And leave it there. I know you still got feelings for him, but don't keep going back because you know where it leads, which is nowhere good. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge Lynn, she kind of dug into you a little bit and said, if you love him, leave him alone. What's your response to that?
And I am. I'm gonna leave him alone and go on and be happy.
All right, is this done for you now?
Yes, it's done.
If you get that late night call, you gonna be able to pump the brakes or what?
Yeah. I'm gonna pump the brakes, even though I don't want to, but I will.
Okay. All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.